What's up, Cindy Lou Who? Yes, girl, yes, I missed you too. I was trying to get everything set up, but I think I accidentally removed one. There it goes. We're gonna listen to some of these people. I knew they were coming on today, but I just didn't know what time exactly all these crazy people were coming out. So, um, I was like, and I was giving Arturo some
That's
stuff
10%, and
so
my
he
phone is my
could
car key, so I don't want to get stuck outside. I'm gonna have to go offline.
go ahead.
Everybody, thanks for joining the party.
Oh, okay,
Gonna
that
have to
guy's
go
going
offline
offline.
now. If you are not following us, now's the time to smash the follow button. Again, this was a very friendly one. I will be
Lots
posting
of
this video
devastating
shortly,
here at your like by
summarizing the
in
whole
Indiana.
event. Thanks, everybody.
I'm glad you got your
See
power
you
back.
all.
Okay, let's see. This guy is like
All
pulling up.
right.
Yeah, I was like helping Arturo because I was like, okay, let me go searching for him since I was gonna look for myself anyways. But I wanted to search for him so he can have some stuff. Because I know a lot of people are out there right now, so I was like, you know what? Might as well just jump on early then. Like I know I missed some of it, but not all of it.
These people are looking to destroy us.
What sucks is like, man, Jake Lane is definitely one of those guys that is making me want to join his team. Which just sucks, you know?
What about the 250?
Because he's the only one going out there and he's making so much sense, you know?
By Pakistani Muslims, and they got little slaps on the wrist from the woke Democratic regime. The Muslims are being used by the Democrats to instill socialism in America. We know it. Look at all of your top Muslim leaders.
But yeah, so I decided to come on here live, like early. I was like, you know what? I was setting up the whole thing at this point. And then, of course, everything would stop, like, messing up, and I'm like, ah.
The women in New York to gain power. And once the Muslims have power in this country, then they
I figured this is kind of historical, so I was like, you know what?
Just like
we're
they
going to do this.
In Palestine. You guys all cry about Palestine.
Just gotta, you know,
Christian man preaching the word of God in
share my links everywhere.
What might happen to you? The same thing that happened to me here in Dearborn, Michigan.
Like
you will be stoned for saying the name of Jesus Christ in Palestine, in Afghanistan, in Yemen, in Iraq. Jesus Christ is outlawed in those countries, and we will stand. The crusade has begun. Your time in this country is running short. The time of stealing from the Detroit black Christian Americans is over. It's over.
Let's go.
Muslims go home before we send you home. We have cruise ships. We have planes.
Stupid. They're like, you go home. Duh, he's already home. What do you mean, fool?
All of the Arabs, you have to go home. We don't want you here. Our founding fathers gave this country to their posterity.
I have my Discord up now for you guys.
They brought along with them their black friends, and now we're here to reclaim America for the blacks and the white people.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
Oh, it is. That's why I wanted to make sure I came on here.
To run roughshod over us without a fight. The body of Christ is one. If you are in Christ, you are my brother. If you stand against Islam, you are my brother. If you are willing to stand up and take this country back,
do you know if Iron Infantry is going to go on offline or online today?
This filth from our country. We will have our way. Come blood or sweat, we will have our way.
Your time has
expired. This is your Christian land. Christ is King.
Thank you.
Christ is King. Christ.
Jason.
If they do, that's what's going to literally kick it off, I think. What's up, Abel? What's up, Sweetie Pie?
Folks,
I was like telling Cindy, I was like trying to help Arturo find like all these lives, and I went to TikTok. I was looking at Facebook, everything, and I was like texting him like, "Hey, let's go to this guy's site. Go to this one. Go to this one."
Thank you. Next, we have Mr. Alabas Farhat.
So I figured, you know what? While I'm helping him, I should jump by myself. Hope you guys are all having an interesting night. Me and Cindy were just saying, like, man, if something pops off over there where somebody actually gets murked, it's gonna pop everything off like crazy.
This guy, Jake Lang, a man who tried to sleep with a 15-year-old.
What's up, CCTV?
Who defends a pedophile like Donald Trump, who stands up for Jeffrey Epstein. Somebody who wants to question how American
Bro,
we are.
you know what I just ate? And it's probably not even good. I ate this.
I understand the clicks
I ate onion rings. I don't know why. I was just like anchoring for some onion rings.
Rhetoric to this city, have a nice day, sir. To this city, all you're doing is dividing this neighborhood, and you're dividing our community. You can do that where you are. Don't come here, because Dearborn is a shining beacon of unity and coexistence.
I missed it today. My dog's birthday is for yesterday. My
where they
2
share
pups.
meals over fence lines, where they stand together and they support each other. But if folks want to come here and preach hate and division,
yeah, I don't know why. Guys, I love Burger King's onion rings. I don't know if they put crack in it or what, but they're so good.
Terrorize the church next door. Don't come here. Plainly. Because this is a city where we believe in coexistence and unity, where we believe that to be American is about the values
you guys got this. I never have to worry about my mods. My mods are always awesome.
Birthplace. That is what it is to be American. That is why our founding fathers gave us a constitution and bill of rights.
Girl, if you want to put them on vacation, all you.
Just as much as our
you know I'll back anything my mods do.
Best-selling pickup truck in the world, the F-150. We root for the Lions on Sunday and the Tigers when they play. We love America. But to question our Americanness and how much we will defend and die in this country when we have service members
like,
that dies,
you get only one, like Spider-Man says.
In our military
just get one.
Is unacceptable. Take the time and learn about your neighbors. Don't follow the clickbait.
It's all good, Cindy. Y'all don't have to explain. I know you guys know more of this stuff than I do, so
Donald Trump and
like I said, I always appreciate you guys. So I trust your guys' judgment, 100%. Like, honestly, I didn't even realize it. I told you guys, I am so dense sometimes. Like, I'm just like, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't take anybody serious, man. So, like, when I saw that person, I was like, I stole people? Okay. Well, welcome. See, guys, I just don't know sometimes. But you know what? That's why I tell you guys, I love my mods. I trust them 100%. So usually what they say kind of goes. I have that I just like thought process. Like I said, I trust them 100%. So if they say you're gonna kick rocks, you're kicking rocks. Now, depending on them, on how long they want you to kick rocks, that's on them.
Still just a donkey. So I just have one.
It was bad news. Okay.
In regards to
the troll
and Pastor Lorenzo. First, let's start with Lorenzo.
Aw, thank
you,
sweetie pie.
Elegant, impassioned speech.
No, it's because, like, I was saying, these guys, because they've been with me for a while, I was saying them, like, when I had another troll in my chat, prior to, I think it was only Abel that was in my chat at first, and I didn't realize the guy was a troll, because he was like, oh my god, you talk so much, and I'm like, you're right, I do.
And you know,
I was like, I'll try and be quiet, and then I just couldn't help myself. I just kept talking. And then like there was some other stuff that he said, and then I realized, my bad.
And I just have one thing.
That's how I feel like sometimes it's I don't mean to like seem airheaded. It's just I don't take anything serious. You know? What's up, Dante? Aw, I love you too, guys. You guys mean the world to me.
I have one other thing that I need to say here. And that
Dante,
is
you
when
missed
it
the
comes
troll.
to Jake Lang. Jake Lang,
I'm assuming because they don't like the stuff
proclaim
we're going to be
that he
showing
is a
tonight.
crusader against Muslims. Jake Lang loves to wear Timu armor without any plates in them.
Timu
to
armor,
pretend
okay,
he's a
bro.
soldier when he never served in the United States military. Jake Lang is such a tough guy. Then I have a suggestion for the council to take into consideration. I'm
I have
from
tea,
Las
guys.
Vegas, go Raiders, by the way. I feel sorry for your Detroit Lions because we're going to be better this year. With that being said, since Jake Lang loves Dearborn so much,
I bet you it is. That's why I figured I'd jump on early for you guys. So you guys will have me from now all the way to the time we usually go off online.
Where we can sell tickets that will benefit
What's
the
the
city
Florida girl? I have not
Dearborn.
seen you in a
And if he
while.
wants to
I
put
missed
hands
you
on a
guys.
Muslim, let him do it to
Hope
me,
you're doing good
a white,
tonight, Florida girl.
red-blooded American Muslim. That's all I got to say.
All right, dude.
Jake
All
Lang,
right, bro.
I know you can hear me, and if you can,
A lot of these
I know you'll
people-
see my video because you follow me.
Oh, this person I think is finished.
All right.
I was trying to help
All right. Okay. Next we have
Arturo
Mr.
find like
Scott.
lives. So I like texted him real quickly, like, "Hey, there's a bunch of people on TikTok that are live over there." And I was like shooting him some names, and then I was like, you know what? I might as well go live too. Drive some people crazy. Let's see what's this one.
Is he, sir?
That's like a car accident.
Go to the
Okay.
officer, show him your identification that your name is Scott, Mr. Scott.
Mr. Scott.
Okay. You sit back in your seat or we'll have you removed. Which one you want? All right.
Telling you guys, if I was there, I'd be super sassy.
Sir, if you filled out a card, you'll have your opportunity. If not, have a seat, sir, okay? Or you can leave. All right, we have Robert Polaski. Yes, sir.
I'm just trying to get more for you guys. Like I went to Facebook, but there wasn't
there's a
really
path
any
here. Yeah, we
on
can come this way.
Facebook, so
Whatever's easiest for you, sir.
I was like, all right. Got all the people that are live right now. I'm telling you, I bet you Dearborn is
My
blowing
name is
up.
Robert Plowski. I am from Southgate, born and raised in Wayne County, Michigan. I am not 10 minutes from Dearborn. I am close to Dearborn. I spend my money, resources, and
Oh yeah,
support our
that's what we're
community.
waiting to see.
And I stand in solidarity with all of our
'Cause you
residents,
know they're going
elected
to.
officials, mayor, and city council. This
Now,
city is
on
a
our
beacon of
churros, I
hope.
didn't get to see it,
You have amazing
'cause I was, like, doing
administration all
stuff.
the way from Mayor
Um,
Hamoud
did they
to our
show
city
the
council
bikers
president,
getting there
Serene,
yet?
and our wonderful chief of police,
'Cause
Issa Shaheen.
I don't know if
It would
these
be my
people know
dream
about
to
it,
have
but
leadership like you in my community.
these Muslims need to
But
understand
most of all,
our
we
American
are the
bikers
future.
ain't like
We built the
no joke,
F-150.
you know?
We're home to Ford, but most of all, we are home to a community of diverse people. We have the most diverse smart bus lines here in our community that transport
that's
people
so
back and
nice
forth
of
from
you.
downtown to the airport.
What type
Two,
of grades
we
does she
have
teach?
the best
Like
food
one of my
in the
siblings,
entire
they
United
teach
States of
school.
America.
And
And
I think
three,
originally
we
they were like
have the amazing
fifth
group of
graders, but
people that
now
are
she
working class
actually
just like
became a
us.
principal,
And if
which is
Jake
cool.
Wayne can see me, which I know he will watch this video, be scared because us Americans, we are the
Yeah, I
future.
think they were saying
We
like,
are not going
I don't
anywhere.
know, like
So
was it
speak
200
up,
or something like
speak your
that? They were
heart,
saying like a
but
crazy
most of
number,
all, no
but I wasn't
hate is
sure
allowed here.
if
It's
they were
solidarity
going to
with you
actually
all.
show it.
But don't forget that Dearborn is the future. May God bless America and God bless United States of America and Dearborn.
Sorry, girl, you missed a troll in our chat.
Okay, we have time for one more, which is Ronald Dwyer.
That's
Sure, yeah.
interesting. Oh, little kids are so fun though. Well, most little kids, because I know I had a friend. She worked in a inner city public school in Chicago, and unfortunately, it's during the whole immigrant thing. And she was saying that like the Venezuelan and Honduras kids were like big a-holes, and these were little kids that were cussing, talking back. They're like telling her, we don't need to learn. We don't need to learn American or
Folks, we
English.
have a
And it was
speaker ready to
just
speak.
really spicy kids. I told her, I told you. You didn't listen to me.
All right, let the officers just make sure they go out. And then if there's people, now that we have room for others that may want to come in, please make sure there's afforded the opportunity for others to come in. There's probably about 15 or 20 seats. All right, sir, sorry, I apologize.
Oh, yeah, his chat usually is. He usually has a big crowd. My crowd is
You
still
may
kind
begin.
of small,
All right.
which I don't mind. I usually try to get to all your guys' like chats and comments because I want to make sure you guys, like whatever you guys say, I feel like it's important. And sometimes it's super funny.
My organization works with Christians and Muslims, bringing them together. We also work with Native Americans and people of other faiths. That being said, I was
Go
involved
get it.
in kind of what brought up this brouhaha on
Okay.
August 2nd. I worked with
Man, that dude is jumping from
Hasham,
chat to chat,
who,
huh?
we put together the Arbeen Festival, which is the festival that honors Imam Hussein.
Okay.
And the reason I got involved
Yeah,
in
I
that,
threw
I'm
it
an Irish
on
guy.
my
The
stream.
reason
I still
got
gotta figure out how
involved is
to
there's a lot of
add.
mixing between
I should have did the
Christians
kick one. I
and
didn't add
Muslims
it on this
throughout
one.
history.
But I did for
In fact, if
sure,
you study Imam Hussein's story,
what
he
you
was
call
he
it,
was
X
a hero
and
that stood up
YouTube.
against an evil
Gotta figure out how to
caliphate
add Rumble to
and,
this, but I
gave
only
up
know
all
how to
riches
do it
and
from
defended
Kick, X, and YouTube.
truth
Sometimes
and
X
honor
doesn't play
and
nice
lost
though.
his life because of it. That's what everybody was celebrating. They honor this man every year annually.
That's what Cindy
And I
was
was
saying.
proud to
Well,
be a
she
part of
said it
this
in not so
event
many
now
words though.
through my
She was like, "Oh no, this
organization,
guy's
bringing
back."
Christians and Muslims together. And I want to say something. Pastor Oh, I see he left. I guess he couldn't handle the truth either. He's got a church
Oh, I
of 12
bet,
people,
Dante.
so.
And not to mention,
Do
I feel
a little
like
research on him.
it's
He
a
kinda
mix
stole the
between
church
like
from
some
the
teachers
previous,
and the parents.
congregation.
Like I was one of
But
those parents that
anyways,
was uber involved, so
what I'm
I
saying
knew
is
all
there's
the
a lot of mixing
teachers,
between
all the
Christians and
homeworks. I
Muslims.
made sure it got
Muslims
done.
believe a lot
I
of
helped
the
them
same
do
things
like
Christians
any
do.
extra
They
stuff they
believe in
needed.
Jesus
Like
as
I was
the
one of those
Messiah,
super
born of
involved
the
parents.
Virgin Mary.
That's probably
and,
annoying.
That he will come again at the end of time. Mary is honored, like Councilman or Commissioner Beydoun said.
Wow, you see
Mary
that?
is
They're like
mentioned
stepping
in
on
the
the
chapter in the
Jewish flag.
Quran. There's a lot of mixing. A lot of mixing.
Let's see if I can find any
Muslims
other
and
lives
Christians,
for you
if
guys.
people just started studying and getting to know one another, you
That's
would
so
see
crazy.
that we are a lot alike. Okay, we have maybe a few little
Now,
differences
again,
in
you guys let
beliefs,
me know if I'm
but
talking too low.
truthfully,
You know,
we
I'll
have a
raise up
lot
my
more in
mic,
common than
or
we
if you
do
want to hear the other
in
dude
difference.
more, I'll raise
And I
that
want
one
to say
up.
another thing too, even though I'm part of
And then,
internet,
just as a
interfaith
reminder, my
organization
Discord is
that
live for you
I'm
guys. So
president of.
that's once we have enough
Pastor
people on there, we'll
Silwell,
start doing like trivia nights,
another
movie nights.
person. I don't
I'll
mean
try
any
and see if we
disrespect,
can
but
stream
there are a split, just like there is in
the movie that we
Democrat Party.
watched the trailer
There's a
for
split in the
yesterday from the
Republican
Daily
Party.
Wire. I'll see if we can
And
stream
the
that
Republican
one.
Party had nothing. I'm a Republican. I serve on the 11th Congressional District.
I'll make sure I have my
had
popcorn.
nothing to do with this event. In fact, many of the vice chairs came out and spoke out
I'm
against
gonna probably
this.
have to mute
They
mute
said,
myself
30
because I'll be like
seconds
crunching.
remaining.
sorry?
You have
That's right
30
before I came on
seconds.
here, I just shoved like a bunch
So
of like
I want
onion
people
rings
to
in my
know
mouth.
that, too, that don't hate every Republican. I don't hate every Democrat. Look, I'm a Republican. Sam Beydoun is a Democrat. I
He's
consider Sam
gone.
a friend. Look, I'm gonna after I finish.
I bet you
this
he's gonna
next
be
speech
jumping
here,
from
I'm gonna
chat to
come down
chat,
and
and then
shake,
if they're one of those
Abdullah
people
Hamid's
that
hand,
have
okay? You know, he's got a lot of unfair
like
treatment.
more than
He
one,
got
like I guess
beaten up
username, they'll
because
probably
he
start doing that.
chastised a guy that has been a known
Like I don't think
I'm
everybody
sorry, your time has
like that.
expired.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna shake your hand, fellas.
Like I don't think everybody's that smart where they would like troll that to that point, but you never know, guys.
After Ron, you got it. Yeah, just have a seat there. Thank you. All right, at this time, we have completed our 30 minutes. Mr. Clerk, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, the council rules completed our first council public speaking opportunity. There'll be another one at the end of the meeting once we complete our business agenda
Oh yeah.
items.
Last
Anyone
time
here,
Nick Shirley was there.
cares to wait to
There
the
was a
end, and then they will be
bunch of
called,
them that
and
were
the cards
Muslim
will
that
be
weren't
called,
doing
okay?
anything.
If you are leaving,
When
sir,
they,
there's no
he was
outbursts,
there
okay? If you don't-
recording
you
when
have-
Jake Lang was out
Johnny,
there.
This gentleman has a question. See if you can.
Like
we'll
those
help you, sir.
people,
Okay. And
like they literally conquered that
just keep
state,
in mind if
man.
you are leaving
Crazy.
the auditorium, just to try to do it in an orderly manner. All right, at this time, before we
Oh,
move
really?
on to our consent
You know,
agenda, are there
I've never heard of that
items which
person.
any member will wish to remove from the
Wow, I didn't
consent
know that.
agenda
That's
and discuss
crazy.
individually? All right, hearing none,
Yeah,
Mr. Clerk,
I
can
noticed,
we
like
proceed?
right now, there's a lot
Item
of
number
people
6 is a
that are just
resolution in need of
being
authoring
like,
support approving
I don't
of
know,
a
like their true
items
colors
of the
are starting to
consent
show.
agenda.
You know what I'm saying? Like I keep seeing
Councilman
all these
Abraham?
people that I thought were like cool
Enos,
with each
okay, we
other.
have an
They're
offer by
like
Councilman Enos,
having like all
supported
this
by
like
Councilman
drama,
Robert
and
Abraham.
it's not just like the people like
All right, Mr.
you know
Clerk, can
in
we
our
have
base,
the
like
roll
you
call?
know like
Council
the
President.
Patriots base. I even see people like I don't know if y'all saw on X, but Tim Pool is like
we do have
beefing
an
with
offer and
Alex Jones
support.
because Alex Jones is like I don't know talking trash,
item,
saying
we're
that
gonna
he's like
pause
an
real quick
Israel
here. Go
spy
ahead.
or whatever. And it's like really, when did we get to this point where people are just starting to be little traitors on each
Before
other?
we
It's
get
crazy.
into the agenda, I wanted to take a moment just to offer some reflections and some words over the events that have unfolded. And I actually would like to share
Try and see where we have other
a
lives
story
going on.
regarding a moment that happened earlier today. I was out on one of our neighborhood
Yeah,
walks, and for
that's
those
what's
who
tripping
follow
me out. So when
on
I
social media
saw
or follow the work in the city, we do many neighborhood
them
walks
doing
week in
that
and
to
week out,
all these
especially
other
throughout the
people,
summer.
I was just kind
It
of
was an ordinary
surprised.
morning
And
in
I'm the type of
Dearborn,
person,
just like
I
any
don't
other
like
day.
drama like that.
Residents were outside. We're talking
I usually
about
try and keep
sidewalks and
myself to
tree
myself.
stumps and property maintenance issues, all
but,
the things
You know,
that make up
I
the
don't
everyday
run
work
away from it
of
either.
building a city.
Like I'm pretty spicy.
And while we were at the park,
But I try
a
to be
group of
nice, you
children
know, at
walked.
first.
And amongst them was a young boy, not older than 6 or 7. And he looked at
Yeah,
me.
he definitely made
and
himself
he asked
known.
if the quote unquote crusaders that were coming to kill him. And I
Yeah,
paused.
Florida girl. Yep.
I paused longer.
They are.
Than I probably
It's
should have. Long
crazy.
enough for
Like
the neighborhood police
I never
officer that was
expected
with
some of
us
these people to
actually
be like the
interject
way
and
they're
to assure
being.
the young
I
child
never
that he
expected
would
them
be
to be
safe,
that way. So
that he
I was
should go
kind of
about his day and
surprised to
enjoy the
see it,
park
you know?
like you would any other day. I paused because I never
Put it
expected
for
that
this one.
question. And as a father,
Trying to make sure I get all these.
I haven't been able to.
People are jumping on and off on these
Children
lives.
that age should be thinking about what game they're going to the park to play. They should be thinking about whether they can have another scoop of ice cream at the end of the night.
For that one.
They should be wondering if they'll get an extra hour before time for
communities that
bed.
are MAGA.
They should not be wondering whether someone wants to kill them because of how their family prays.
No, yeah,
But our
I've seen
children are
it.
listening.
It's going
They
between
hear our conversations,
like
they
the
see
MAGA group,
headlines,
the regular
and they notice when their
Republicans,
parents are worried.
and you have the infighting
And that little
between
boy reminded me that what is
the
happening
socialists of
outside
the
is not
Democratic
just
Party against the
political
Dems. There's so much infighting
Fear
right now. It's
has
getting
consequences.
ridiculous.
So tonight, I want to speak.
But
directly
like to
him.
see
And I
like
wanna speak to every
moderates
resident
fighting
of
with
Dearborn
other
who
moderates
has
is
felt
kind of
that.
crazy.
I want to boldly
And Alex
say
Jones, like, and MTG,
that
they
you
were
belong
like diehard like Trump supporters, and then
belong
they
here
flipped
as
on
much
him.
as anyone else.
Like they keep flip flopping back and forth
generations of
because one
people
day
who
I'll
built this
see
city
them
prove
like
it.
1 week I'll see them saying like, oh,
Dearborn
Trump's
was built by
amazing, he's
people
doing all
with
these wonderful
different
things, and then
names,
the
different
next week, oh, we
accents,
can't stand him,
different
he's a traitor,
traditions,
blah blah
different
blah, and
ways
it's
of
like,
worshiping God.
what the hell?
Some
What's going
trace
on
their
with you
roots here
people, you know?
generations.
And then
Others
to see
arrived
them
with
starting to
little
turn
more
on
than a
people that supposedly
suitcase
were their
and hope.
friends that were giving them a chance.
worked
Like
the
Simple,
assembly lines,
he
they opened
almost
small
got his
businesses,
channel banned
they
because
taught
he
our
had
children,
Alex
they
Jones on
served
there
our
more
country.
than once.
They built
And so
houses
to
of
see him
worship.
turn on him like
They
that,
built
it's
homes
kind of
next
like
to people who did not
crazy,
look
you
like
know?
them. And somewhere
But
along
then,
the
like
way,
I said, when I was on X and I
strangers
was
became
seeing
neighbors,
like
they shared a meal
Tommy,
across the fence line.
Arturo, and all these
That
guys
is
just
Dearborn.
talking about these
And
people
that is the story of
and
America.
saying like, you know, seeing these guys
Yesterday,
kind of attack
I stood
them and then
alongside
them
Christian
kind of
clergy
coming,
from across
you know,
our city.
at them back. I'm just like, wow,
People whose
it's
theological
a lot of
traditions may be
fighting going on
different,
here.
but whose
And
message
seeing them
yesterday
say
was
like, yeah, we
remarkably
used to all
similar.
be friends. And it's like,
Love
wow,
thy neighbor.
whoa, what happened?
Care for the vulnerable. Feed the hungry. Welcome the stranger. And stand against hatred. Dearborn is
Yeah,
home to
Dante,
more
that's
than
how I
30
feel. Like,
churches and roughly
I don't
a
know
dozen
what's
mosques.
going on.
And each and every
And
single
I don't know
week,
if it's
tens of
because,
thousands of people
you know,
walk
of
through
all
those
this
doors
that's going on
to
right now,
participate with their
if
congregations.
the temperature
They may
in
pray
the
differently,
whole country is
but
starting
they
to
pray for
bubble
me at the
up,
same
you know?
time.
I don't know if there's
For their
people that are
children to be
incels
safe,
that are kind of trying
their
to jack our
families to be
system
healthy,
and pit us
for
against
peace,
each other,
for justice,
or if it's
for
just people
dignity,
that were
for the
truly
strength
not
to
part of
leave
us,
this
you know?
world a little better than they inherited it. So when people portray Dearborn as some place that have been overtaken by Muslims, they aren't simply attacking.
Yeah,
a Muslim
I
or
had
other
a
communities.
Quiniquiac because that
They're
was
also
one of the
trying to
original things I
erase
was
our
gonna
Christian
kind of
brothers
put
and
on for us.
sisters who have
And then I
contributed
realized
immeasurably to the
I
city.
had just remembered
And
like, oh
folks of other
yeah,
faiths,
we
of
have
other
the thing
backgrounds,
that's
or
going
no
on
faith at all,
with
who have all contributed to the Dearborn that we all love
with the
and
whole
cherish.
Dearborn thing. And I was like, you
And
know what, we'll do
ultimately,
that one for now.
they're attacking something
I'll keep an
much
eye
larger
on
than any
Quiniquiac
one
for you
faith or
guys,
community.
so we could
They're
see how
attacking
it's
the
going.
idea that all of us can belong to America at the same time. There are
Let's
people
see.
outside tonight whose idea of America is much smaller than ours. An America where belonging
On
comes
the
with
phone,
conditions.
so watching. No
where your
worries,
name
P Pie,
matters,
you're all good.
where your ancestry matters, where the direction in which you pray somehow
see.
determines whether
Okay,
you are
I have
sufficiently
Quiniquiac.
American. I reject that vision for our
So,
country.
oh, I see what you
Because what
mean.
matters is
So you
not the
have
articles of your faith.
Nixon, who just, I
What
guess,
matters is the
won
content of your
Florida
character,
by
the kindness in your
55%.
heart.
So they put a check
Do you
mark
provide
against
for your
her
family?
name.
Do you
Beat
check
out
in on
Alex
your neighbor?
Vindman.
Do you
Looks
help
like
someone when they're struggling? And do you leave your community better than how
Jim
you found it?
Schwartzel
Those are the things
is
by
at
which we should measure
29%.
one
So
another.
and 98% in
I've
for
always
Florida.
believed that
Man,
there is
Florida is
something
good when it comes to
exceptional
counting their votes.
about
They're
the
like
American
almost
experience.
done.
Not because Americans are inherently better than anybody else, but because of the audacity of the
Yep,
promise
Florida.
that we
That's
have
how
all
I look
made
at it.
to
We're
one another.
definitely stronger together,
That
you
people
know.
could come here from
And
every corner of the
I'm the
earth,
type of person that I don't
carrying
want
different
to do
stories and
petty things, so
traditions,
that's why I usually
worshiping
laugh
God
everything off. Like
differently
I
or not
don't
at
take
all,
anything serious.
and somehow build one country together.
But I'm also not going to let
That
people walk all
promise
over
has
me
never
either.
been
But I
perfectly
feel
fulfilled.
like if we want a
But every
strong, united
generation has had
front,
to
we're
fight
going to
to
have
make
to
it more
kind of
real, and
all
now
get
it is our
along,
turn to carry on that
unfortunately.
fight.
Especially if something does kick
Tonight,
off. You don't
the
want
choice before
to
us
have somebody
is actually
stab you in
quite
the back because you're going to be fighting with
We
somebody
can allow
next
fear
to
to
you that
make
you
our
can't
lives
trust,
smaller.
you know?
or we can allow community to make us stronger. I know some families are afraid right now. Many
the
families have
meeting
reached out and
stream?
told me how they have changed their plans plans for the day. Practices for youth football has been canceled.
Oh yeah, I
My
think that
daughter was
did.
not
Like I
taken to daycare
personally,
today.
I tell you guys, I really don't
Some
care
parents
about
kept their
Iran. I
children at
just
home,
don't
drawing
want
them
us
a
to go
little
on the
closer.
ground. Like if you want
Some
to
residents
it
decided
up,
not to
I'm
open
cool with
up their
that.
business stores today because of the events
Leave it
that
as a
happened.
creator. That's cool.
And I
Whatever.
understand that instinct.
I just don't want us on
But
the
we cannot
ground.
surrender our everyday lives to someone else's
Oh
hatred.
yeah, that's my thought too, Florida
Our
Girl,
police
is that
officers
they
are
got
doing
paid.
their jobs.
That's
I
what I'm
will do
thinking.
my job. This council will do its job. They are protecting this community.
So it
and
looks like
protecting the
Dan
constitutional
Green
rights of
looks like
everyone
he's
in it.
going to
So
be the
let them
winner.
do their job, and you live
He's at
your life.
25.5%.
Let the kids chase each other at the splash pad.
What do you mean in the
Play
meeting?
another game of soccer. Grab coffee with a friend. Fire up that grill and
Asking
open
for
up
a
your
friend.
business tomorrow morning. Sit on the porch with your neighbor.
Do you want me to put
break
it up here
bread and
instead of one
sharing
of the
that
little
meal.
thingies? I can switch out the
Visit
little
your
boxes.
parents. Go to church on
Oh,
Sunday.
yeah.
Go to the
I
synagogue
don't think
on
that one was
Saturday, go to the
thought
mosque
through
on Friday,
at
or
all.
Sit at home. Pray exactly as you have always
see.
prayed. Don't bother changing for
We'll
anyone.
switch one of these up.
Because the greatest victory we can hand those who seek to divide us would be allowing them to convince us to be afraid of being ourselves. And we will not give them that victory. Instead, we're going to do what Dearborn has always done. We're going to keep opening our doors. Because one of the most powerful antidotes to fear is simply knowing one another.
Guys, I'm going to add.
I've met people over the years who
one
have
for
come
you
to
guys.
Dearborn genuinely nervous. They have watched something on television, they've read something online, or followed some of the comedians that were here earlier. Heard someone describe the city as a place that they should fear. And then they came here. They walked our neighborhoods. They met our residents. Someone welcomed them into their businesses. Someone started the conversation and ultimately, as is the tradition in Dearborn, put a meal in front of them. And somewhere
Okay,
between
messed
that first handshake and the last
Okay,
bite of
good.
that meal, something changed.
What?
The caricature of who we are disappeared and dissipated. Because a stranger became a person, and fear gave way to understanding, because hatred needs distance. It needs us to remain strangers. Community closes that distance. So to anyone watching tonight who doesn't know Dearborn,
I'm
but
gonna add
thinks
Quiddy
they
Yak
know
to the bottom
Dearborn,
for you guys.
I have an invitation for you. Come visit us. Come experience this city and come experience this community. And most importantly, come break bread
No,
with
thank
us.
you.
Ask questions. Tell us your story. And listen
Yeah,
to
okay,
ours.
bro.
Our doors are open. Our table has room, because the longer the table, the stronger the table. Dearborn welcomes everybody, and that will not change under our watch. And to that little
That
boy that I met
sounds so
this morning,
slimy.
I want you to go be a kid.
Like, I feel like they're trying to
Go
lull
play with
you
your
into
friends.
like a false sense of
Laugh too
security.
loudly. Get in trouble at home. Push the time limit in which you have to come back to the house. Because the response to those who believe America's promise should belong to fewer people is not for us to retreat into our homes or make ourselves smaller. It is to demonstrate each and every single day just how beautiful America can be when that promise belongs to each and every single one of us. This is the Dearborn that we will protect, and that is the Dearborn that we will pass on to generations and generations. God bless this city. God bless the most beautiful people I've ever met who reside in the city, who patronize the city, and God bless this country. Thank you.
He said, and God bless anime. I swear, every time I hear people say that, that's the first thing that comes into my head. Okay, let's see. Oh, what's up, electrifying one?
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, I'm just gonna read up, guys, real fast.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay, thank you, Mayor.
Before,
Thank
yeah,
you.
just have that.
All right, Mr. Clerk, you had to offer and support on resolution number 6. Can we have a roll call vote, please?
Councilmember O'Reilly.
Yes.
Councilmember Enos.
Yes.
Councilmember Paris.
Yes.
Councilmember Abraham.
Yes.
Councilmember Hammoud. Councilmember Al Sawafi. Council President Serini.
Yes.
7 yeas, the resolution passes.
All right, thank you, Mr. Clerk. Can we have the next item of business?
No, that's cool.
We will move on to
I
item
could
number
mute.
31. Resolution by
So we can
Councilmembers
hear what
Paris and O'Reilly
Quinnipiac is
approving the
saying.
minutes of the previous
kind of
special
jump back and
open
forth, you
meeting
know?
of July 22nd, 2026.
Yada yada. Let's see what he's saying. Because that was funny with the last one.
We don't set these as like we're going on at this hour, we're leaving at this hour, because we say we let the results
But it looks
dictate
like, man,
the length and everything. So
why can't
they're
like
not
all the
gonna
states
go
be
to
like
2 a.m.
Florida?
This-
Look
this-
how
I think this
fast
could be a pretty,
they like
we
went through all their
we need to
ballots.
go back to do, oh, I got another update here, and it just went for Gilbert.
Yeah, so we got another Miami-Dade update.
Yeah.
339 votes. Gilbert wins 116 total.
And what was Chevron Jones?
41.
Oh, wow. There's
34-12 is the percentages.
These are coming in very slowly, but yeah, that's even look, it's 300, but again,
Oh yeah, definitely.
We'll keep eye on this.
The
and we're
left
gonna
has
keep eye
lost
on
their freaking
this.
minds. I'm gonna
I
keep
think,
checking though for
you know,
more like
we
lives.
will,
Hoping we get a
know,
good one. It sucks that we can't watch like BG because
at some point we'll be out of here much earlier than before, which is good. So you can do go about your normal
But
Tuesday night.
yeah, definitely
But
gonna
while we have
keep
a
an eye
lull,
out
again,
and
anything
see if
comes in,
anybody
we'll
else is
we'll
live.
We'll go right to it. But while we have a lull, I can tell you, upcoming on this next Tuesday, we're going to do South Carolina runoff. Look at this. We got the graphic ready. Next Tuesday, we're going to do a South Carolina runoff.
South Carolina.
Senate seat, Darlene Graham, Ralph Norman. September 1st, the state I was born in, Massachusetts. We're going to do, we got Ed Markey and Seth
think where
Moulton in the
Michigan
Senate
is.
primary there. And there might be a House race or two.
It's like
I just saw in the past half hour
because it looks
here,
like
Boston
there's a
Globe just
tornado warning in
posted an
Wisconsin. Wonder if it's gonna
editorial
go
in favor of
towards
Seth
like
Moulton
Michigan.
in that race
Oh,
as
the
well.
Globe always has to. The Globe. Oh man, that was it. You know, they always have the surprise.
They're trying to get in there.
Geez, that was the one they pulled the first election I followed in Massachusetts. They endorsed the Republican for governor. And I was, oh my goodness, because the Globe's a very liberal newspaper, and so yeah, you can never tell.
That
with
doesn't
the
look like
Boston Globe.
anything else.
News bulletin in that race. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, we got that. There'll be a congressional primary or two there, I think, worth following. We'll have New Hampshire the week after that.
But yeah, that's what
why
we're
don't
watching,
we,
guys. We'll listen to Quinny
while we're
Jack
kinda
while
waiting on this,
we're watching the top
just
screens.
seeing if we get anything more. It's coming in very slowly in 24, and I just see.
Yeah, it looks like it's getting bigger. It's
I
crazy.
keep fooling myself with. Sorry about that. I thought that was the check mark for the 9th district. I keep
It's the thing is
button
that
when it happens there. Thinking we've gotten a
he was
call
saying
here,
like
but
he's a
we've taken through
journalist,
that there. Is
kind of like what
anything-
Mercado
we
was
don't- we
saying,
haven't gotten to
but
this
at
for a
least
while.
with
Is there anything
Mercado,
in the chat worth
to some
responding
point,
to it? You know,
he
anything
was
people
saying
saying,
like
questions, things like that.
you
If
can
you got
restream
anything,
his stuff, he
folks, let me
doesn't
know. We'll take
mind.
a few minutes
But
on
then
this
he
again
kind
to
of
see
took
if
a
we get any
jab at
new
MAGA, saying like,
from these
oh well, if you
outstanding
see
Florida
any
districts.
MAGA people, go ahead and like report them. And I was like, really, bro? Like I screenshotted that,
gonna
clipped it
look very
so
important
that if I ever do record him, like restream him, and he tries to like report me, I could send that portion in
People
saying
wanna
that
know
he's
how
doing
they
that
can
on
get the
purpose.
results
You know,
throughout the
that
night
he's
tonight.
letting people restream him,
Stay
but
tuned to NBCnews.com.
purposely
We will have
going
all the
after
results
somebody like
for
a
all,
political enemy, like kind of deal,
Wyoming,
so that he'll get in trouble, not me.
Alaska.
So your girl's smart sometimes.
People were asking about
And
the,
BG's like straight up like, no, he's just him and his team, like all his like fanboys are just gonna report you.
How about the
And I have screenshots for that one too,
Elijah Manley,
because like
was
some
one
of them
runners
came
up
at me,
there.
threatening at me.
Fortunately,
So
he
I sent it
projected
to
that race.
YouTube. I'm like,
That's been
look
called.
at what
Yep.
they're doing.
Okay.
I'm just an innocent little flower.
Do you have a pick for the Alabama Stakes?
Well, counting stars is going to be like 1 to 5. And I'm okay. What I'm wondering, this is they're asking.
I
me
don't
horse
think
race.
they would
I
clear
know-
it
I know
because I
22%
believe
of
they
the
went
audience
late in the
big
night the
40
last time
40-year-old
when
fillies at
Jake Ling was
Saratoga this
there.
weekend. Can she do
It's
a
going to
mile
be
and a quarter?
interesting.
Maybe it won't matter with the field that's in there against her.
That was a question from Jimmy there.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh no, yeah, I
there's a
understand
Chad
that, Dante.
Brown
That's
one
why
that's a little
I
interesting.
stopped like using him, and I was just that's when I started telling myself like, you know
What's
what,
been your
I need
most
to do
surprising
stuff like that
results,
and
this midterm
kind of stick it to
season?
the man and be like, I don't care who restreams me at this point.
Well, that's a good
So
question.
that's why I'm trying to make sure
What
like
were
I'm
the,
first to get my car working so I can go. Like I said, there is something on the ground in Chicago that's gonna be happening soon, so I'm hoping I can like take a train out there or something
Paxton was.
if my car is not
Remember,
working.
we came on the air and we got
But
Dayton County
at least
in
somewhere
5 seconds,
local I
and
can try and
Paxton's
go
up by
to
30.
for now.
Just how
But
emphatic that was.
if I have my car
I
working,
remember,
then I can probably go other places.
some of those New York races.
And then, like you guys were saying, I have to make sure I go with security. I gotta make sure I go with. I think you guys were saying recommending bear mace. I showed you guys my little goggles. These are my cosplay ones, though. I don't know how good they would be.
So where's the other DSA one? They're all DSA, right? They're
And then I have my press badge, and then you
some
guys
of
were
the
telling me
ones-
to
some of
go
those
with
Colorado
the
ones were
the Kevlar.
Interesting, and they kind of.
I
they
definitely would
evolved
make sure
throughout the
I'm
season.
okay. Steel toe
One that
boots.
sticks out to me, the Illinois governor's race. That was very early on in
Aw,
the
thank
season.
you.
It was one that
You're so
I was
nice.
surprised by the result by. I think the Los Angeles mayor's race was one that caught a lot of people by surprise in terms of the performance there.
Maybe.
Particularly some of
I
the
think
male
the
votes in
last
the
time
city.
they didn't do that, but at
Those are
least
some of the
the
interesting ones to
cops
me.
sorta
I
stepped
think
in
it's just obviously
to protect
the DSA stuff.
Jake Lang,
honestly, last week,
and
Crowley in
if you watch
Wisconsin,
Nick Shirley's
the
video, that's where he was asking
establishment side of
them,
the
like,
party was able
if
to
the United
sort of,
States had an
you know,
underground
close
war
rank
between,
enough
like, let's
in
say
that
Iran
last
and America, what
week,
side you would
really,
be on.
behind a
And a lot of
candidate
them
who
are
had,
saying that they'd be on
dropped out
Iran's
from part
side.
of the
They'd go
race
against
and
America,
had
even
been
though
an
they're living
afterthought
here in
until,
America.
like, the final
That
2
should have,
weeks.
like, literally told
You know, I think that
our
was,
government,
I think that
everything,
was a
to kick
surprise. I think
all of them out
last
because
Tuesday,
they have no
going
loyalty
into
to us.
that,
And
the
then that
range
was
of
also the same
possibilities in my
video
head for how
footage
that race could
where
go was
they
very
made threats to
wide.
Jake Lang's
But it was
live
much
saying
more
that they had to
tilted
get
towards
on them and they're
Francesca
gonna
Hung
go
winning
ahead
than
and,
the
you know,
things
pew pew
in
him.
the Crowley. And I remember it was a bit like watching this Democratic Senate race come in here in Florida tonight,
There's the
where
bikers in black.
just those early returns, you're like, whoa,
Love
this
bikers.
is, you know.
I used to know some
Crowley's
that
having
were
a
in
good
my
night
own
tonight,
neighborhood in
and
Chicago.
Nixon's
They were
having a good
so
night.
nice. Like
Just-
one time I
just
came home late
came
from
in quickly,
school
you're
and
like,
stuff,
wow, this is
and
not
they
quite-
saw me walking. I was being harassed by some neighborhood weirdo, and they saw me and they're like, they came out of their club and they're like talking crap to the dude that was like stalking me. And so they're like, we're gonna walk you home. Why are you walking by yourself in the dark? And I'm like, I just came home
I'd like
from
to kind of see
school.
this through.
So they walked
I'm
me
not
all the way
sure
to
if
my
we're gonna
house
get
and they're like,
any
don't
more
do this
updates from the
again.
ninth
Make sure you
district.
go with somebody or have someone drop you off. I'm like, okay, sir.
60 votes in Orange
It was just
County,
crazy to see like
and
bikers so nice like that
yeah,
because
let
you
me
have
see
this
who
idea of them
wins.
because of movies, but it's funny
And
when that they're
maybe
so nice.
Martinez.
The point is, Ben Butler didn't win it, right?
That's right.
How many votes did he get from the 60?
8.
Right. So
I wonder if they're gonna talk about cheating on here like last time.
the
Guy
point
standing
here
next
is
to
that
a
Butler,
horse.
there's a little bit left in Glades, as we've said.
Imagine if the horses
He's
get pissed.
crushing it in Glades.
Man, I
There's a
saw like
couple hundred votes.
on
There's
what
probably
was it
300
on
votes now
X
left
where
in Glades.
Jake Lang has
So,
showed that
you
he
know,
was
if Butler
doing
won half
Benin,
of them and
which is basically a
Green
pig
only got,
roast.
you know, 10%.
I was like, oh,
then
like poor
Butler would
piggy,
net
but
120
it's
votes,
like
right? And that would again
just
that would
kind of
knock
look a
down
little
to
good.
600 votes. Super close. The problem is where else
See
is
if we
the
can
vote
put
going to
something
come
else
from
on.
for Butler? Because he's the only one
I see this
mathematically
guy
who's really
is
within range
leaving.
here of Green, and it would have to come here, or it would have to come. Adam just showed you a tiny update from Orange County. You know, it's this is a very these are very distinct places in this district. Again, the district was drawn by Republicans this year. They really wanted to add this area to the district for general election purposes. But this area of the district, you know, is very different from up here, the south of Orlando, you know, in Osceola, northern Osceola. And what it means is Butler is just dominant down here, but is like an afterthought up here. And the only way Butler could win is if he suddenly, in the final batch of votes in these places where he's an afterthought, suddenly is dominant. So as close as it is, that's the only way he's getting over the top here. It's very, you know, it's very hard to see that. Imagine how that could be. But that's what it is in the 9th district. In the 24th district, where we just had an update probably 5-10 minutes ago, Adam was saying of a couple hundred votes. Again, that was Gilbert had 2 good updates, the last 2. One was in Broward County, where Jones is leading overall, but Gilbert won the update, election day vote. And then there was another update from Miami-Dade County, which is where just about all the outstanding vote is from. And again, it was good for Gilbert, and it was very, very bad for Jones. And so Jones is now in a position where whatever is left to come in Miami-Dade County, Jones would probably have to win the remaining vote here by double digits. That's probably the only way he could catch Gilbert. So it's, you know, again, it's not impossible, but you're just,
it's like not
sort of
impossible,
go
not
counter to
improbable.
what we have been seeing everywhere else tonight. So those are the 2, you know, that are sort of left here in Florida. You know, and again, this one, the winner here, safe Democratic district in November. The winner up here in this Republican primary will be favored in the general election because, again, this is what it now looks like. Actually, I've been showing you the rewind to Biden, too. Even under Biden, this was a 7-point loss for the Democrats. So this is you know, Darren's.
Let's see what this guy's saying.
Sometimes profanity-laced views, but nevertheless, having the right to do so and being allowed to do so back and forth all evening long.
Dave Spencer for us live tonight. Thank you, Dave. We're going to be checking.
Yes, we do, Abel. We totally do.
And I want to go to those the chopper.
Yeah, I don't think lecture for anyone that the bikers would. I'd be scared to kind of step up to a biker.
we're seeing at this point. To Dave's
No,
point, it
you're not
really
a fan of
seems
Tommy Down.
he
I liked
was
his
saying that
Charlie
it really
song.
sounds
Like there was some songs I
that
really did
things
like,
have
and
shifted
there
to
are some
where
where I was
more
like, it's
it
kind of a
is
little too slow for me. But like I'm like
pro-Islam
50-50.
protesters that are out
Maybe
there,
60-40.
and you can see police surrounding several religious buildings out there, just appearing to keep
Right,
everything
Sweet Pea, that's what I'm
safe.
saying.
We are getting some perspective now from Brendan Gutenschwager. Brendan, you're on Fox 2
It
Detroit
must be
Live
Columbia.
right
That's
now,
funny.
and you have been there. Can you tell me where you are and what you're seeing at this point?
True, Abel, true. What's up, Joy? How you doing?
Quite a few protesters outside. Jake Lang has left.
Oh, he left?
Earlier at the city council meeting, but there's still quite a few people outside now, a large police presence, and some people kind of just
Like that was it? It's done. That was pretty quick.
Yeah, and the street is still closed down. Eastbound by the library, many police in the roadway there.
And for you've been on the scene all night. Can you tell me what you have really seen throughout the evening as these protests have really seemed to have ramped up, died down, and just kind of gone back and forth when it comes to that?
Yeah, so earlier, Jake Lang had arrived outside and was outside the portion of the library facing an avenue for quite a bit. There was a set of barricades that was set up there, and large police presence there as well. Eventually, they went inside, and then some protesters remained outside. There was a much smaller crowd inside because the capacity inside the actual area was placed. And after a while there, Jake spoke. Then, basically, as soon as he was done speaking, he exited from, as well as somebody else who appeared to have gone in with him. And then there was still more protests going on outside. At some point, Jake departed from the area in the back of a truck, back of a pickup truck, I should say. And there were some people that kind of started to go in that direction, but police basically said to not go there and to stay over by the sidewalk.
Just looking for more stuff for you guys.
People actually just started marching in the street on Michigan Avenue.
Because this looks like it might end soon.
And making their way westbound, and eventually just kind of stopped at a certain point when they reached an area near where some traffic was backed up.
So, Brendan, that was Jake that we were seeing getting out of the back of that pickup truck
Possibly.
into a minivan and then appearing to shout something toward the group that was gathered outside the library.
So I didn't see the minivan portion specifically. However, earlier he was outside in that area. Police were in close proximity and kind of like walked alongside him as he made his way close towards the library. And then he basically was just outside.
Right? It's time for them to go say their little prayers. They should come with like one of those like horns that mimic it, so they could be like, "All right, time to leave, guys. Your sound's going off."
Does it seem like at this point, Brendan, that the crowd is starting to slowly disperse and move away, or is everyone still kind of hanging around?
What's a little tough to eat at restaurant?
There's quite a few still hanging around. I would estimate it at...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they snuck them out. Because the last time, like, I believe, what was it in one of them, they, like, were trying to, like, beat him up, and one of the dudes, like, literally stoned him. That was crazy.
So it does seem like it's dispersing. It's definitely a lot calmer than it was earlier. In particular, right
Oh,
now,
cool. Where is he going to be at? Is he going to be in New Jersey?
So there are a lot of people just standing around talking.
Aww.
People slowly making their way.
I'll send you a bunch of good vibes, Joy, so
Brendan
that your anxiety
we
go
really
away.
appreciate you taking the time and joining us tonight. Thank you for your coverage of everything that is going on out there. We really appreciate your hard work.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, that's true, Dante.
Of course. And if you're just joining us, the meeting in Dearborn is still underway at this point. It appears we are having some more public comment that is going
I'm telling you,
on inside the meeting.
I know, like, he
you're
wanted to
seeing the
do
crowd
one where we're gonna, I
outside
guess,
of,
do like maybe a Zoom thing. I
the-
don't know.
the
He was
Ford
telling me
Centen-
something.
or the Henry Ford
It was supposed to do
Centennial
on Sunday,
Library
but
in
unfortunately my
Dearborn. That
internet
again is
wasn't
where the
fully
meeting
on.
was moved tonight. away from
So I was
Dearborn
like,
City
dang
Hall
it.
once it was clear that these protesters were
Oh,
going to be
I
showing
see.
up.
I see.
Again, you see police on mounted
I should
gear. You were
ask him
hearing
where
from
at.
Brendan
Because if
Gutenschwager,
it's somewhere that I
independent
can like head to
journalist
closely,
who
that
has
I could
been
try
on
and
the
like head
scene,
up. But I
as
gotta
well as
ask him.
Fox 2's
I know he
Dave
has like
Spencer,
stuff
who is out
that he
there
wanted
as
to talk to me
well.
about.
And things they were saying have really started to calm down. That especially now that that Lang has left, that that aspect of it is gone, so that you don't have any people stirring up the crowd. Again, seems very peaceful out
Oh,
there
girl,
at
always,
this point.
always good vibes for you and
Decent
prayers.
sized crowd still gathered outside of it, though. Let's go back inside the Dearborn City Council meeting if we can. I'd like to hear more of what they're saying.
I get you. It doesn't look like it, but I am sort of camera shy. It took a lot for me to kind of get used to doing this, and then eventually it was just like I kept telling myself, well, if nobody's there and I'm just talking to myself, just, you know, this way you don't be nervous no more. Then like when you do it the first like maybe 1 or 2 times, then eventually it's like nothing, you know?
We support you. We stand with you. We stand with our Muslim brothers.
Yep, Cindy, we always got to make sure that Harley's army gets a bunch of good vibes and prayers. We all got your back, girl.
First of all, the biggest population of Muslims in the United States are Southeast Asians.
Okay, we'll go back to Quiniquiac.
I myself am not Muslim.
Yada yada, lady.
To put it mildly, Nixon joined the DSA, Democratic Socialists of America, during her campaign. She's going to try to win a general election in a state that went for Trump by 13 points against Ashley Moody, who had no problem winning her Republican primary tonight for the United States Senate. When it comes to the races for governor in the state, no surprise there in either party. On the Republican side, Congressman Byron Donalds, endorsed by Donald Trump early in this campaign, wins by almost 2-1 over Jay Collins. Collins, the lieutenant governor, he had sought the endorsement of his boss, Governor Ron DeSantis, in this campaign, but DeSantis stayed on the sidelines. He endorsed nobody. In the Democratic primary, no surprise either, David Jolly, a former congressman, former Republican congressman, wins that primary handily. He'll be the Democratic nominee against Donalds. In the House, in congressional primaries in Florida, a major
with a dash of
development in
nutty,
the
I
7th
guess.
congressional district, where
There's nothing
Congressman
wrong with
Corey
being
Mills,
crazy.
embattled by scandal,
Just a little.
is defeated in the
I
Republican
told you guys, maybe you guys
primary
are
by
all
Ryan
just the
Elijah.
voices
Ryan
in my
Elijah, a
head.
local television personality.
I'm just
in
sitting
the
here just talking to
Orlando area,
myself.
handily defeating Corey Mills. Mills, who had
It'd be
had lots of
funny.
scandal in this campaign, pointedly, in the last days of this campaign, Donald Trump released a number of endorsements across Florida.
Doesn't it
Folks
seem like
he had
nothing else has
endorsed
happened
before,
in
but he
Etsy?
reiterated those endorsements. He did not reiterate his early endorsement of Corey Mills days before this happened. Mills, a House incumbent who loses. We've seen a number of those during this primary season. Other House incumbents who had difficult or potentially difficult primaries on the Democratic side, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, she's going to end up surviving hers. There was a bunch of redrawing of the districts in South Florida, so she ended up, Wasserman Schultz, leaving what otherwise would be her district, where her house
I
is,
was
to
watching that.
run
I don't know if you guys were
in this
watching
district,
the live
20th
news
district.
conference
There was
about
some controversy. It's plurality African American. The opposition
Minnesota
to Wasserman
was
Schultz
trying
divided
to
here.
extradite somebody from Texas, and Greg
Greg
Abbott is not not pushing with it. He's like,
most likely
he's like, I'll see if I will or not.
Congressional district. You see the Republican primary.
And
This
so
is
they're
Scott
getting
Singer.
pissed
He's the
off
mayor of
that
Boca.
he's
gonna
not
be the
like
Republican nominee
answering them
against
right away,
another Democratic
or he's
incumbent
like
who
basically
faced
telling them
a,
like,
it seems,
no.
potentially complicated primary here. Jared Moskowitz challenged by a Democratic Socialists of America endorsed opponent, Oliver Larkin. But in this case, Moskowitz wins. He wins handily. So it'll be Moskowitz
say there's
against
still
Singer
some
in the
TikTokers
general election here. This will be a
doing it,
closely
let's see.
watched general election. This is one of 4 congressional districts in Florida. Currently, the Democrats represent that Republicans, through redistricting, are trying to flip here in the 2026 midterms. This will be one of them, Moskowitz against Singer on the Republican side. So a Republican incumbent goes down, Corey Mills. A Democratic establishment figure is toppled in the Democratic primary for the United States Senate. A lot of drama in Florida tonight.
It's a lot of drama in Dearborn, Michigan. He's so quiet. He's like,
So let's just, we taped that. Do we have anything more? in Florida 24. We had nothing more in Florida 24. Do we have anything more in Florida 9? We're still sitting on 726. Again, we showed you the math on Butler. If anybody catches green, it's Butler. But it's daunting to see where he does it, given what's left up here, places he's not running well. And in the 24th district, Jones would need to have something massive out of same-day vote in Miami-Dade, where so far he's not showing much sign of that. He would need
I'm
to
looking
have
for
that
these
to
people
overturn
that
this in the 24th
that are there
district. Again, the
live.
winner of this primary in the 24th district, it's overwhelmingly
A lot of them
Democratic.
being wah, wah,
This
wah.
is the de facto general election here, you might say. Adam, anything else on your end?
Some people mentioned that their Tuesday night plan is Taco Tuesday, so I say go enjoy
Taco
Tuesday
Tuesday.
for the rest of your night.
Okay, yeah, no, I got Cheers, but everybody's got their own thing. What's your Tuesday night?
This guy looks like he's got something interesting.
Sleep.
Okay, that's a good one.
I don't want to look at
It's
this dude's
badly
neck no
needed
more.
by you.
Not just Tuesday nights.
By everybody
Every
we've
night.
kept awake. Everybody in this studio we've kept awake the last 2 weeks.
We have
Everybody
this
who's been watching
dude.
this, we've kept
Let's
awake.
see
So
what else.
there we go, folks. Let's just enjoy it. An hour 50. It's not the shortest one we've had, but it was efficient. We thought Florida would be efficient. There's the music. I was hoping
No
to
worries,
get
sweetie
one
pie.
more
Thank you
update.
so
We
much for
didn't.
hanging out with me.
All right, South Carolina next week.
Oh
Let
yeah,
the
they're
countdown
definitely
begin.
crazy.
The runoff, they're also a fast counting state. That'll probably be 6:45 next Tuesday night. Polls close 7
Oh yeah.
And
Anywhere Jake Lane
is that right, 7
goes,
o'clock?
it just be crazy.
Or 8 o'clock. South Carolina's 8 o'clock. We'll get it right. We'll get it right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't
Or are
have
you
jumped
talking
in on
about
that.
infantry?
Boy,
Because
I'm
that's
busy
also
today.
another one
All
who
right,
would be
folks,
running into the
thank you so much.
crazies.
We will see you next week.
Oh, I bet. Like, I'm so glad that we don't have the heat right now. Right now, it's pretty cool where I'm at. Like, I think we hit like 70s. Like, tonight's going to be like in the 60s, which is so nice. Okay, so it looks like he's done for tonight, I guess. Let's see. Yep, this dude's done. We'll move on. We'll put the volume on, see what's going on with these crazy people.
It's one of my mods.
Look at it, like, going like a
I think my mod is in here. I don't know. It's chaos right now.
Looks like they're watching these people that are like charging. Got a bunch packed. Oh, I bet you. Do you have like snuffy eyelashes? Oh, what's up? Hi, what's up, good? Shay, I said hi. Yeah, we're just seeing what's unfolding. You just missed it. We were watching Florida, but apparently Florida is already done. They done counted their stuff. So we're just watching what's unfolding in Michigan with the bikers. Like Jake Lang already pulled up.
With what this is, I can't just let anyone mod.
I wouldn't be so much scared of the like hurricanes. I'd be more worried about
Erica
the
says,
alligators
what is
because
this?
they
This
be
is
literally
Dearborn.
walking across the road, and I don't mean it as a
Bikers
joke.
versus Dearborn natives, I
That
suppose.
freaks me out. I know his ears must have been on fire, and he's like, "Hold up, hold up." They're talking about me.
I would say yes. TikTok has certain rules about what I can and can't say, and one of the sides of the group is can't say. I don't sound ignorant. I sound what do you call that? No, I'm not calling it that.
Precious jewels, thank ya. It's going straight into the melon
Oh, thank you so much for the treat, the precious jewels.
That is in fact not what's happening.
I appreciate it. It looks like a dog biscuit.
Tea and
It
awake.
looks so awesome. We're nuts, man. I'm trying to see if there's any other ones on TikTok, but I don't see any other ones. Maybe they're under something else. I was looking for like protests in Dearborn,
I'm
Michigan,
really
but
thirsty, and I didn't
it
bring
could
water.
probably be under something else.
That is probably why I'm not going to be here for more than another hour. Okay, we got 420 people in the room. Nothing good does
Robot
happen
girl
after dark, I would agree. Hello, Richard.
Trying to figure
you
out
have
who
my
you're
same
talking
name.
about.
No one's burning anything here, by the way.
No, JPEG, not yet.
I'm hoping
We're
my
waiting to
girlfriend's
see if there's any
alive,
shenanigans
and
going
we'll
to
get you
happen.
water eventually. Or at least her niece.
Ooh, interesting. I'm totally going to be watching that.
Because I don't want to
So
leave.
are you guys doing like random nautical or are you just exploring? It's a big killer.
Sending a text message, hold on.
He's like, I'm typing, bro. I'm typing.
Lights are on.
That's supposed to mean something? Lights are on. Looks like they're moving something.
Something's happening.
Let's see if I can make that image bigger.
Looks like they're moving their perimeter back.
You guys can see it better. Probably lights are on. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Interesting, interesting. The heavy hug book signing today.
I sent another text message, hold on.
Yeah, JPEG, they definitely are going to be so sick of Americans. But I think we were talking about this like earlier, saying like, yeah, these people don't understand that Americans are a whole nother beast. We ain't chill like the Europeans. A whole nother animal when it comes to Americans.
One more step.
No worries, Dante. Sorry guys, if you see me scratch, it's I got skeeter bites. What happens when you go outside and play with like your livestock? I was supposed to be checking in my garden, but I decided to let them run around, and then I had to watch them. I got bit up by a bunch of skeeters. Oh, I see how the popo lies. Okay, that's what they were talking about. Yeah, what time, Yokis? So we all know, so we can all show up.
You need to slow pan, bro. It's too fast, okay?
Yeah.
Hopefully that was good.
Been in Michigan.
Am I waiting for a speech? No, I think all the speeches were had already.
You're trying to grab. I see, Jen. It's because they're trying to grab her. She was running under my desk. It's her bedtime,
The
guys.
bikers were definitely outnumbered. I can assure you that.
She's being a little punk. Last time she accidentally unplugged my screen.
Like,
I was
you getting
just
asked what happened? I can't really tell you the specifics because I'm manning the camera. Check out
I'll
what
definitely
other
be
people are
watching
saying.
lives. I might not sometimes be able to chat because I'm usually busy, but I'll definitely be listening. I'm gonna go to the gate. We definitely need more people on the ground because imagine how crazy that would be.
I think my girlfriend's coming with the water now.
You have a girlfriend? Why? I would have thought he said boyfriend.
There was preaching and praying. I'm trying not to get too close. It's TikTok. You hear some of that rhetoric and it'll
Yeah,
cause
they'll
problems.
like probably shut you down. I bet you are. Okay, I bet you are. You know, those people need to watch out because Shay's gonna get them a 1-2, man.
Thank you for the
She
share.
got this. She got it. Got it. There's no hate here. I'm just saying because, you know, sometimes when you hear some people's voices, you're like, hola.
Okay, that one's being moderated.
Eastern, right? Yeah, I'm Central. He's Eastern. Check Facebook, guys. You're being Central in the morning. Tristine, sweetie pie.
Jen.
Yes, Joy, exactly. Deport them all. No, for real. I feel that. I can't believe we even let it get to that level, you know? much, Joy. I appreciate the little hearts.
I love that, bro.
The precious jewels.
I love that.
Like, that's so cute. It's the little heart.
Yeah, there's a lot of people with cameras running.
It reminds me of BTS.
Say they look small.
I think I missed that one. But I'll rewatch it. I usually try to catch your eyes. They're very
I wonder
inspirational.
if I can get a better view over there. Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Nope, that's behind glass.
Did you do one of my things where I do an accident where they're like, yeah, we're going to kick you off for now. And then you go back and it's back on and you're like, what the? Or did they remove? Yeah, we need to figure out how to clean this mess up, man. I feel like Congress and the Senate could do something about it. They just don't want.
Where are the bikers? They were outnumbered, I'm pretty sure. They might have moved to place of worship. Based on what I've read in the comments.
He said they were outnumbered, so they jutted. I don't think so. I feel like they probably would have been like okay with like starting something, you know?
The fighting, pushing, and shoving does seem to have stopped, though.
Oops. Wait. Do it? Yeah. There it goes.
Patricios look like they drink Mountain Dew for a living.
What's your Zello username? I read that as Zillow in my head. I was like, oh, like to look for a
Gotta
house.
moderate, this is ridiculous.
I would be, okay, for the Muslim people, yeah, that's a stereotype, but I'd be watching out for them blades. You said that the Muslim leaders in Dearborn know not to rock this ship. Patriots won't stand for
Something going on over here.
That's true, J-Pad. That's true. They definitely, I think that's why they're trying to go the route of getting their people into powers, because they think that that's one way to tame Americans, but they obviously don't know our history to know that it'll just cause a revolution. Because we ain't the type that would just sit this out. We'd be like, hold my beer. Be right back. Oh, snap. Something spicy.
Speaking of which, she's supposed to be here with my water.
Oh, thank you so much, Dante. You're so sweet. You know, Jim, that's what I'm always wondering, because you know how I think we're like on the precipice, and I'm always wondering, like, if you watched V for Vendetta, the scene with the fingerman, that's what was the shot heard around the world, where that's when the people turned on them. And I'm always wondering, for us, when would that be? Not that I want it to happen, but I originally thought it would have been the Charlie Kirk thing. But a lot of people push back on that, so it's like I'm curious, like what would cause that level for people to just be in an uproar? And I think you're right. I think something like that, maybe that would be the shot that we'd be hearing about.
I'm mad because
but yes, everybody, please like, subscribe, share.
Yes, please.
You guys can donate if you want to. You don't have to, guys. I'm definitely always going to be here for you guys. And then we just put up our Discord, and I will drop the link in the description.
I appreciate it.
It's new, so I got to remind myself to say it to you guys. But that's where we're going to be doing a lot of things where you guys can drop tips. If you guys got, any news that you want to share, you do self promos. We have it set up for so many different things for you guys. We could do like the trivia nights and the live movies, stuff like that. Oh yeah, that's it, for sure.
Are they going up on the black cameras or something?
I'm just waiting to see if anything
I'm
pops
raising the
off,
screen
man.
because something's happening.
It's
over there. I
crazy.
can't see it.
I like that, Abel. He's like, Hulk smash the
Guys, we
button.
got 1,000 people in here. If you guys could tap that screen, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's always sweet by always like more Patriots in trouble.
Trying to charge my phone. That's why I'm doing weird things
JPEG,
currently.
this is why I
guys.
like you guys. You guys always be coming with all these like awesome facts, saying like that England. First shot was
that's
England
right,
trying to
guys.
squash the colonies. It started the American Revolution. I believe it.
I'm gonna get closer.
It's okay, Joy. I've been to so many Facebook jails. It's not even funny.
I think things died down over. I think someone's pulled away, to be honest.
Someone's talking to you.
That's true, Joy. Like, that was originally why I got banned off Facebook. I was in jail so much to the point where they actually closed down my whole account. And I was like, okay, I'll just make a new one. Then eventually I just didn't. I didn't care anymore. But you kind of get used to being in jail. And you're right. It was because I was speaking truth and nobody liked it and they kept reporting me. I was like, all right, whatever. Your backup was taking me down the other day.
Many of those things down
Let's be
there
real. Yep.
have been chanted. Thank you for the follow.
That's true. We don't go with the narratives. As you guys can tell, I ain't one to conform.
People are like, you date Janine?
We must have been there together, Cindy. How we met. Yeah, you know, like when the first time I got it, it was just to have it because you went from what, Mi Gente and MySpace and all that stuff, and you went to that, and then I don't think I really was on it much.
Yeah, that one
It was
is
just
being
a thing you
moderated.
had because like all my fam was on it, you know. And then eventually, like after I kept getting banned because my account kept getting reported, I was just like, nah, I don't care, I don't need it anyways. And it just became one of those things where I didn't check it no more. I didn't care. I think not until I started doing this is when I created my Facebook again. Because then I put like I created like a page for this channel on there, which I'm surprised they haven't took down. Oh, yeah, he's definitely way better off without that like craziness in his view.
It's gone.
Oh yeah, that annoyed me. And then like when you were trying to be nice, like I would tell like my friends and family, like so they don't look silly, you know. I would be like, no, this is what really happened, or this is what they really said, and then back to jail I go. They're like, no, you're a Trump supporter. You're a white supremacist. It's like, okay. That's true. But that's what I was saying earlier. Like, it's crazy how people are so petty now, and like, it's just tearing everybody apart. It's just insane. Personally, I don't care. Like, I never reported my fam or friends, like, because they had a different, like, thought process than me. I was just like, whatever. You want to look stupid? That's fine. Didn't bother me at all. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised though, Dante, because like,
Is there a button on this thing?
I guess you guys, I'm like the black sheep in my family, so the majority of my family is left leaning. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were the ones that reported me. And what's funny is that I had some family members that would secretly text me, like when I would say something, they'd be like all whispered about it, like, yeah, you're right. And it's like, well, why don't you speak up? You know, like, why are you so scared? You know? But then again, I guess they felt like they had more to lose than I did. He goes in and sees what it tones. As far as events and she. Dude, that's me. Not on Facebook, but like just having to deal with like going to Chicago and dealing with all this stuff that I see out there. Because you see all these type of people out there, I'm just like, I just want to like, you know, be like, how many points would that be? Well, I gotta stay my butt in my happy little rural area, my little bubble. You know what, Joy? It is, and it sucks that you don't want to have to be in a bubble, you know?
You can rejoin.
And if only like the left was like the way the right is, where we're more welcoming. You know, as long as everybody's being respectful, you know, we're more like, we don't care. You know, you don't tell me what to do, I won't tell you what to do. We're good, you know? But no, they have to be like the police of everything you do and say. It's like ridiculous. But it does, it gets so...
Thank you for the heart me in the rose. The rose.
Yes, they do.
They love me.
They're like, that's racist to say good morning, to have manners. It's like, what? Like, damn. I guess I'm racist then. I have manners. Top boy chivalry. It's like, oops. Yep, you are right.
I gotta send a text message.
Joy, you definitely have a lot of friends on here. I tell you guys all the time, you guys are more than welcome to say whatever you want. As long as it falls under the First Amendment, I don't care. And like I said, if people do get out of pocket, my mods would be the ones handling it. Trust them 100%. I always say this about them, you know, they're just amazing. And so if they feel like some type of way about, like earlier we had like a troll, I didn't even know it was a troll. But if they do feel some type of way, they're the ones that, you know, handle it. They'll give the warnings, you know, they're the ones that either put them on a siesta or permanent vacation, you know. But yeah, I think that's why a lot of people like coming on here, because they can just talk about whatever, you know. I think I saw wake up. You got into. Oh my God, they are Dante. Imagine when he finally leaves office, who are they going to talk about? And all the money they made grifting off of Trump and just talking Trump. Now where they're going to make their money, because he's like, JD Vance is not as, you know, big and, you know, as Trump is. So it's like, who are they going to put to that level next?
They
You
get
know?
Kit Kat for the share.
I highly doubt they would come after Rubio.
The council meeting is concluding. The council meeting is concluding.
That's true, Dante. I actually had told Arturo this. I was like, even when you're not really big, but if you're making an impact, you know, because you could be a small channel and make a huge impact. And once they kind of know who you are, then the trolls come in. Like when I had like, I think like 200 people, I had a troll come in, and like I said, I didn't even realize it. And then I think I had like a second one another time, and then I think they caught two.
We're moving everyone out, guys.
But it's like most of the time I don't even realize it, guys. I love you guys too, Abel.
I have to draw a puzzle.
Oh yeah, they will definitely not have the same muster.
I solved the puzzle, guys.
Like, ain't nobody gonna ever be like Trump. He's like one of those like 1 in a million kind of people, like the way
They're
JFK
dispersing
was.
everyone.
They said it's time for everybody to kick rocks.
Which I don't know if people will be dispersed.
We love you too, Joy. I hope you
It is
guys
not
all
that
like
sort of
being on here
protest.
and talking with each other. And I hope the Discord that I made for you
We're
guys
dispersing people, so if
gets
please
the
push-
same
yeah,
like
start walking towards
amount
me,
of
walk
like
back.
love that you guys feel there too.
Yeah, you don't need to run.
If you guys do go in there, you know, just let them know. Like, I think they set it up
In
where
the corner
you can
there.
introduce yourself. This way we know who you are. And then,
Yeah.
because I know, like, for my mods, for example, they'll have their mod, I guess their mod ship in there as well.
This is the push and shove. No. I'm not.
Yeah. You would think there would have been one. I would have thought so too. That's why I was like, you know what? I'm going to come on here early because, you know, it's probably going to pop off. And I was like, wow, nothing.
Yo, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey.
Remember me?
We saw you last year.
Yeah, remember? November? Remember we were at the back of the fence?
Back to the fence.
Yeah,
No Kings?
The square, right in front
At No
of the-
Kings, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah,
I
we
remember you, I don't
definitely are
remember
great.
you.
Yeah, I talked to you for a little bit. I
Like,
talked to you for a little
Dante
bit.
said.
What's your name again? I forgot.
It'll be great to see you
What's your name?
at Iron
Richard. Richard,
Infantry's
Zane.
live.
Nice to see you.
It'd be
again. How's
awesome.
your day going? How's your night going?
Pretty good. I'm live right now, though. I got 1,200 people in there right now.
Dude, nice. What'd you do so far? Like, what are you up to? You just recording? Or you
Just
like, talking to
recording.
people?
I didn't
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
to anyone. I'm just recording this.
It was not as bad as usual.
Are you from
I
in-state?
love that he's so
You from
bombastic, though.
in-state?
And it
In-state,
sucks because I know a lot of people give him flack
live
because,
in
you know, they
Chesterfield.
like
What
to
do you
call him a
think
white
about
supremacist. And I said, there's not a lot
I'm
of
just
stuff
like,
I
I
agree with
don't-
him,
I
but the
don't
stuff that I
really
do,
know
it's like,
anything.
I'm going to be
No,
honest.
No, because you
you
were with
know?
them last time, so I'm just assuming.
Like,
you were
I
with them
agree
this
with
time.
the whole America First thing, you know?
You know what I'm talking
Like him wanting like America to be just white, like, and it's like, oh, okay, you're bordering, bro. But like other stuff that he talks about, I'm like 100%, you know?
Last time, that's what I remember. I'm not. I'm just asking. Like, what do you think about it? What do you think about this whole issue?
I have to be neutral on this. I have to be neutral on my live.
On your live?
Yeah.
He has to be neutral.
Did you live know you were there last year, though?
Yeah.
Pretty sure, isn't TikTok
I don't
like
think
left leaning though?
Were you streaming last time or no?
I don't think so.
Last
I
year?
don't think so, no.
You can't be neutral on your live.
Yeah, he does. I've seen it.
Okay. I got you. Thank you.
Like I'll watch like I follow him on X and I'll watch some of his stuff or see some of the things he says, you know? That's what I said, like there's stuff I'm like, okay, and there's other stuff I'm like, oh, okay, bro. Chill out.
I'm going slowly.
Look at that.
And I'm
You
letting
guys
know
are
this is what
blessing
I'm
each
doing.
other. It's so nice.
And I haven't done more.
And don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, share. If you want to donate to support the stream, you're more than welcome to. I should put the link there for you guys. Hold on, let me do that right now. For the Discord. Tell you guys, I'm so new at this sometimes.
Salam alaikum. Peace with you. Habibi, Habibi.
Sales tax.
I know what that word means. One of my cousins used to date, I think he was either Arabian or Syrian. I don't remember.
Like it is
but he would talk like
dispersing.
that. He would say Habibi, which I believe that meant like my love. And then like, I think Yalla meant like either go or hurry up. Something like that. It's been a while, guys. Yes, it did. It made me want lechon, some panin. I was just telling everybody, it looks so good.
You guys
I
can't
was like,
see
man,
that,
my
but
tummy started growling.
I mean, if I tilt the screen, maybe can you
That's
see
for
it?
the Michigan.
No, there's funny things on there, but it's just not recording.
Yeah.
The light.
Yeah. Which is funny because he goes around
Zoom in.
with a black dude.
No, it's not letting me zoom in.
Maybe it's just, maybe he means, and I don't know, I would have to ask. Like, maybe he means, like, not to sound bad, but like the good ones. Like you know, the ones that are not ghetto, you know, basically.
Things do look like they're
Because, like I said, he goes around with a black
slowly being
dude
pushed
that
this
hangs out
way.
with him. So it's like,
And I
you
intend
know?
to keep going this way until I get to my vehicle.
Oh, the weekend bus schedule. Okay. No, I feel you, Joy, because that's how I'm feeling. Like I said, he wants us to do like a collab together, and I'm like trying to figure out, okay, how do I get there? Because it's pretty far for me. It's like maybe
Yeah, same for Michigan.
12, 14-hour drive. And I was like, my car will not make it there. It barely makes it like to the grocery store. I think we figured out one of the problems to it. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. When he pops off, he definitely pops off. Yeah, you see JPEG? Habibi is my love. I only remember that because of my cousin. When she like married like a dude that was like that. And she would start talking like them
is
when she would
Dearborn.
talk to us. And I'm like, what are you saying? Like she said another one, but I forgot what it means.
Putting down the barriers. It did
She
seem
said,
to
and if
de-escalate
I'm
very
cussing, guys, I'm
quickly
sorry.
as
But she said,
the
"Era
council meeting
yumo."
ended.
I'm like, huh? You speak to me?
Everyone is leaving.
But I think she was saying it was a swear. Right?
And
So
they're probably
Yella is
leaving as
go
well.
get.
People are
See,
going
I know
by.
some stuff. It's all good, Cindy. It's all good. Yeah, especially when you're in the boonies. That's why I'm trying to fix it, guys. Like my car so far goes from A to B and back to C, or back to A. But yeah, like I was saving up to buy a second car, but then I was like, I don't want to drive cross country with two cars, so I was like, okay, I'll just keep my one car. But then my one car started acting up, and I'm like, gotta fix my one car. Like, we fixed it where it doesn't rattle, but it definitely
Dearborn is
like
not a third world
stalls, I guess you would say. But we're thinking it's because we didn't screw it in right. Yeah, that's why a woman should not be working on a car, guys. You guys are so funny.
But yeah, that
Oh
did
my gals.
seem to wind down very, very quickly.
Man,
I am
JK, you
going
come in with the knowledge.
Probably walk close to my vehicle.
His hands up. I told you, I don't know
wanna
what she'd
show
be
what the
saying when she
sign
would
says,
like
but
tell
it's
me
just
stuff,
so
and I'm
hard
just
to
looking at her
read.
like, what? What are you saying? Speak English. We don't have buses out here because we're in the boonies, guys. I
There
wish
was
we had a
some, there
bus.
was some conflicts happening.
Might have to get like an actual bicycle.
That was like
again.
the first 10 minutes I was there.
The real Jake Lane. Okay. Someone paid a lot for that.
There was bikers, but I believe they moved to a house of worship.
True. But because I live in the middle of nowhere, we don't have buses. I can't even get an Uber. Like everything I would have to do literally is just buy a car. Let's see, what else can we put on? Like I was gonna put on something on Facebook, but they don't have nothing on Facebook for lives.
Yes, people are leaving.
It looks like they're going to be. I just found this guy in Facebook. Weekend of public witness to end icy tensions at Miami Correctional Facility in Greenfield, Indiana, on August 29th. Interesting. But they don't have no lives either. It's like, man, y'all are so boring. Like, I really thought it was going to pop off, guys. I feel so disappointed.
But guys, I'm getting close to my vehicle.
He's like, I'm going to pull up now.
Bikers. I'm getting close to my vehicle. I don't want to expose
let's
where
see.
I parked, but I did
Maybe
park
Freedom
there.
News. They
The
usually have
Dearborn
stuff
Police
that's fun.
Seemed like the safest place to park. All right, guys, thank you all for joining. Don't forget to like,
Unless you
subscribe,
want
and all
your
that stuff.
car
I'm
to
getting
get
off
towed.
in about 20 seconds.
Okay, so he's gonna
Follow
pull up.
Don't forget to
carrying the Nazi
He's gonna
flag
pull
at a
up.
war
Let's see.
memorial site with the names of those men and women who sacrificed their lives fighting the Nazis. And so, it was I found it
Fighting
very,
Nazis. We're talking about Nazis
honestly
now.
disappointing that these are the folks coming to question how American my city is when we have
I'm gonna find
members on our
something
city
else.
council who serve in
I
our
had a
National
couple
Guard,
things we were gonna
while
do,
same
but
time
then all this
venerating,
started happening, and I
the
was
Nazi
curious.
regime who we fought a war against. Right, and they're doing this for clickbait. They're doing it for cheap likes. They're putting our city in danger, and they need to stop. To be honest, Aaron, this has got to stop. Every few weeks they come back for these clicks and these likes, and right now we're just like every other city. We're trying to make ends meet. Our families work hard to pay their bills, to raise their kids. They want their kids to read. They want to be able to enjoy being out in a park. I had families ask me today, should we, when we say stay home, does that mean don't go to work? Does that mean close up the business for the day? We had schools that were contemplating closing because you had people coming and say they were going to do a crusade. And the implications of that, what does that mean, a crusade? What does it mean when you say with AR-15 drum magazines in public and your face is covered like you're a military combatant? What are you doing?
Yeah, and
What
to
are they
your point,
complaining
that
about?
was, you were showing me photos, and we don't want to put Nazi paraphernalia on the air, Representative, but you were showing me the photos and the fact that that they were protesting
We'll go with
in
something
front
else.
of that war memorial.
These guys are just going to be
really such a
whining.
stark contrast
Bunch of
to
whiny
what
babies.
our soldiers and our
Let's see.
military in World War II was fighting
Yes.
against back in the 1940s.
That the greatest generation, they fought that war among many reasons because the Nazi regime, they stood, there was a fascist regime that stood against the idea of coexistence, right? They believed there was this pure race. And so when you see that flying alongside the American flag, I think that's a denigration to the American flag. That is disrespectful to the men and women that fought for our country. But more than just that, you have, again, the outside agitators. This is an American city. Leave the residents alone. Stop harassing them. Stop coming in here to get your cheap likes for Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, and actually get the time.
All right, dude. All right. We get it. Your soapbox is gone. We're just going to jump into other stuff because there's nothing else going on. Everybody's like pulling up. If something else pops off, I'll kind of switch it for you guys. But this is basically from Live Now from Fox. Creepy masked man chases jogger in Philadelphia, asks women if they're ready to die. I guess we're getting close in time for Halloween. Man, I have to take my Halloween stuff. I usually start decorating in September, guys.
Philadelphia area as police are searching for a masked man wearing an incredibly creepy mask, that's probably an understatement, chasing people near City Hall. Shayna Ferreira over at Fox 29 Philadelphia is following all of this information here. And Shayna, this is scary for folks out there.
Yeah, scary indeed. I mean, we're talking about a person in a Chucky-style kind of Halloween
Chucky.
mask, recording himself as he antagonizes and in some cases chases down joggers across Center
Someone
City
said
near,
peeps
City
weren't in
Hall here in
Portland.
Philadelphia. So there is some
Arizona
surveillance video
got
to
it
get you to kind of give you a sense of
broken
what
and
this
I duct
investigation
taped.
is all about. And
You know what, Joy? Ain't nothing wrong with
to
that.
see if this is even some kind of
One of
social
my
media
first
trend,
cars that I
because according to
had,
investigators, this person is actually recording
and it's like
on a
when
cell
you're
phone
first
as
starting
he
out, it's like
approaches
you
and
get what you
chases
buy,
people
you know.
down while he
And my
is
car worked,
masked. Now,
you
all
know,
this
but
started on Wednesday,
it's so terrible,
last
guys.
Wednesday about 5 a.m.
It was like a
chasing
minivan,
joggers
and
during their
when you
morning
would get
jog day.
in one of the
instance, you could see
spots,
in the
you could
surveillance
literally
video,
see the floor, like
there
the
was a
street when
chase
you're
that
driving.
ensues.
That's how bad it was,
At this
but
point,
it
one
worked,
jogger
you know.
was
It got me
confronted
from
at least
A
twice.
to
The
B
second time,
and
she
back.
ran away, screaming for help, and actually injured her leg while trying to get away. Now, police say there's no evidence that the man was armed, but he does tend to essentially approach these women and ask one chilling question.
Wow,
which
that's
is
crazy,
usually, "Are you
Dante.
ready to
That
die?"
costed
Take a
you that
listen
much. That's
to what some of the
crazy.
women in this area had to say about the reaction to this guy that's still
Yep,
on the
Dante, we
loose.
gotta do what we gotta do.
There's a lot of police that we can engage with when things are happening.
Welcome back, Abel.
But that's quite unsettling. You want to kind of
They need some milk. They need something. What's up, Paul?
You know, I would definitely assist the person, or if they needed some help or something like that. But I mean, at this point, all we can kind of pretty much do is be observant and aware of your
fresh
surroundings.
meat. I mean, a new member. Welcome to the
Observant and
chaos.
aware of your surroundings. That's
Thank you
really
so
is,
much for
the
becoming a
best key
member,
advice here,
Aunt
especially
Colleen. She
because,
is one of
police
our
haven't been able
additional
to identify this guy.
Lorraine
So we
syndicates.
do have
I'm sorry, I come up with these weirdest names for things, guys.
5'8", medium build,
It always
black
makes sense in
male,
my brain.
This is a young person. This
But
is
thank
a
you so
police
much,
believe
Aunt Colleen.
no
I love
younger
and
than
appreciate
16
you
and
so
no more
much.
than 20 years old. So this is a young person that is out there and that police believe could be terrorizing more people.
Secret
And so more
panels for
victims
the
could potentially
Flintstones.
be out
That's
there. So
funny.
one
I
of the
should have
biggest
used
things
it.
outside
That
of
was a
just
missed
being aware
opportunity,
of your
guys.
surroundings, especially as you're going for your jog or going for your morning walk, maybe with the AirPods in your ears, keeping that spatial awareness.
Yep,
But
lots of love
also,
for you,
if
Aunt
you are a
Colleen.
victim, if you experience this, Philadelphia police want to hear from you, and certainly if you
Aw,
recognize the
we
person
love you
in that
too.
mask, in that
I love all you
surveillance
guys. You
video,
guys are so
That's
awesome.
also going to be key information for
You guys always make
Philadelphia
me blush
police.
too.
Shayna, thank you so much for taking the time to be here. I'm sure we'll check back here as that investigation progresses. Thank you again for taking the time to join us.
Oh my God, no.
Of course.
Are you okay?
And again, you are looking at
Ooh,
that survey.
fresh meat. I mean, a new member.
Aw, thank you so
Welcome
much,
to the
Joy,
chaos.
for joining the membership. I appreciate you so much. Lots and lots of love. Especially, Joy, because I know you're trying to get, so you can get like the strength to go with iron. Sending you lots of prayers and lots of good energy for you. But I'm sorry that Duke passed. Sending you prayers, Michael. Lots and lots of prayers and hugs. Because I know how sad that could be.
Surveillance video coming in from Philadelphia police. You also have the photos that have been provided there by our Fox 29 team. Take a look. If you know who this person is, be sure to contact the Philadelphia Police Department. Now, the
What's up, Black
police
Smoke?
did hold a news conference just yesterday breaking down some of the basics. And I want to go to that right now to just take a listen to some
Yeah,
of that
I know,
as
Michael.
the
Well, we're here
investigation,
for
the
you if you need
search, is still
anything.
underway.
Sending you a
Speaking
big
about
virtual
occurs,
hug.
On basically on early Wednesday morning, August 12th. So I have I broke down a timeline of the events.
I definitely know how hard it is. We've already talked, about that. It's crazy,
It took
guys.
place over approximately 15 to 16 minute time span. During that time span, he was able to accost a good many people, most of which haven't come forward yet. So I just want to preface it by saying, so far we only have one complainant that's stepped forward.
One
But we
complainant.
know there are at least, at a minimum, half a dozen people that he was running up to and doing the same.
Yeah,
the
you
same
missed
type
it.
of
Well, you
aggressive
didn't really
behavior.
miss much. We were
I'm
hoping
just gonna go with
for
the
some
timeline
shenanigans,
that I
but
broke down for
nothing
us.
happened. It was so
approximately
like,
5:18 a.m.
I don't know, so
That's
white
this
bread,
is the
man.
first time that we observed the mail.
It's like mac
in
and
the
cheese,
intersection
guys.
of 15th and Chestnut Street.
We were hoping
He's
like
actively
it would pop
engaged
off like the way
running
it
up to
does
people.
usually at the ICE
It
facility,
looks
but
like he's
no, it
attempting
was
to
pretty
scare
tame. It was
or
surprising.
antagonize
A lot of
them.
people's theories though
He's
were
also
it's because they don't want to mess with
observed,
Americans,
which is
which
a tell,
is a smart
holding a
move,
cell
man.
phone in his
Smart
left
move.
hand. And the screen appears to be lit during much of our video. So it's a clear indication
up, Monica?
that he's filming this for his own purposes. 5:20 a.m., the mail enters a Dunkin' Donuts in the 1500 block of Chestnut Street. He's refused service due to wearing this mask. He begins to lift it up. I guess he decides better. His behavior is slightly erratic. So he's refused service, and the male exits the store. 5:25 a.m.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, you would think that that's something that would happen, like, on or around Halloween, you know?
He appears to be running up to people at that location, engaging in the same type of behavior. 5:28 a.m., he walks northbound on 15th Street. So he crosses the street, and now he stops at 15th and Market, and this is on the sidewalk in front of Dilworth Plaza. From there, 5:31 a.m., he crosses back over to the west side of 15th Street, approaches a male who's wearing a safety reflective
You
vest.
guys are so
And he
nice. You guys are
proceeds
such
to say
wonderful
something
people.
and
All
start
you guys
chasing this
deserve
male all over
hugs.
the place.
But
That
especially
male-
Michael.
the
He
male
deserves
safety
it the most right
reflective
now.
vest, he runs north out of view of our camera.
But you're right. At least they're in a better
So then,
place, and they're not
at
suffering no more, and that's what
5:33
matters, you know?
Our suspect then stands by the escalators. This is the escalators that lead down in the suburban station at 15th and Market. Then he's observed running behind our complainant, who's jogging. As she's jogging northbound on 15th Street on the east.
Looks
at
like
which time
Freedom
he
News
asks
TV
her,
has
"Are you
some
ready to
videos,
die?"
so we're gonna go ahead and bring them up in a
Complainant
bit.
appears startled, at which time the male asks her again if she's ready to die. Clearly, she's not ready
What's up,
to
Paul?
die. So she takes off southbound on 15th Street. In the process, she injures her leg. The males observed pursuing her back in the direction they had come from Market Street. Complainant was screaming for help this entire time.
Look how creepy that looks.
Male
It just
abruptly
reminds me of The
stops, and then he
Strangers.
heads
Y'all seen
northbound
that
on
movie?
15th Street, at which time he gets onto
That's
the
what that
escalators
reminds
at
me of.
Suburban Station at 5:35 a.m. So our suspect is described as being a black male, medium complexion, approximately 5 feet 8 inches, thin build, 16 to 20 years old. He's wearing old art clothing as well as a very distinctive Chucky doll Halloween style face mask. So, like I say, he does pull the face mask down at one point, and he is observed wearing
I'm telling you, Michael, I understand.
I'm sorry, a black.
I told you
face
we
mask covering
lost
the lower
ours,
portion of his
our
face.
puppy, so.
That's how we were able to
But this
determine
was back in
with his hands
2020.
that he was a black man.
And I had to do the same thing.
So
She
if-
wasn't a
once-
support
once
dog,
we
but
do locate and apprehend this,
she
this
definitely
individual,
held a good
suspect
place in my
will be
heart.
facing
We had her
charges
for
of
like,
terroristic threats,
a long time. I think
harassment,
since
simple assault,
2001.
reckless endangerment, and
So
intimidation.
it's like, it definitely, or
So
no,
all
2004. Since 2004. So it definitely hits hard, you know?
He's targeting men and women, just whoever he appears to come across. I will also say, at no point in time is the male observed with a weapon. Although when he approaches our complainant, the jogger, he has his cell phone in his left hand and he is
Have a
holding
good
his
night,
right hand
Joy.
behind his
Thanks for
back
hanging
when
out.
he
I
asks her if she's
appreciate
ready to
you.
die. So, we will charge him with a
Really,
weapons
see
offense,
that? I
even though the
love
weapon
scary
wasn't
movies.
seized.
But look, doesn't it remind you of the movie Strangers? So creepy. Ooh, or that one doll face chick from The Purge.
Is this something that you're seeing, or is
But 'tis
Well,
the
people, they're doing
season.
all kinds of crazy stuff, right, on these social media.
Yeah, I told you
sites,
guys, I
TikTok
love
and
scary
what have
movies.
you.
They're so
we
much
have
fun.
we have our intelligence unit, department's intelligence unit. They're looking into, they're scouring.
Yes, and you know
social
what,
media
Pa?
to see if they
It
come
started up
across
again,
some
which
visual
is
postings,
crazy.
online material.
Like I
It'd be
thought
good
that
for
would
us
have
to
been
make it
done
easier to
with,
find.
but apparently not. They're making a
All right,
comeback.
so those were some of the remarks there from Philadelphia police. They are still looking for this person.
Look at the
Very
super
creepy. You
chat.
can see it
You're my
on the
new
left-hand side of
favorite.
your screen. They
Thank you
say
so much,
Philadelphia
Michael,
police are looking
for the
a
flock.
man in a, quote, Chucky doll type mask.
I'm
that
pretty
was
sure
captured
Poppy
on
will love
video
that. He'll enjoy
harassing
that.
and chasing people
I'll
near
get him
City
some
Hall.
extra
This was
bug,
last
and
week,
then I feed
and
it to
police
him and
say
show
he
it to you
asked at
guys.
least one woman if she was, quote, ready to die. If you have any sort of information that could lead to that suspect, call Philadelphia police immediately.
A shocking video is going viral,
That was Tim.
purportedly showing illegal.
I watched his Jubilee. It was funny. A lot of people were trying to say he rage quit, but he didn't. He was just like, it was so annoying to watch that, to be honest, because everybody would just like try and like, how do you say it? Try to get a clip of him, you know? They try to get it clipped. So they try to like rage bait him so that he would say something and they'd be like, haha, I got my clip, you know? That was one of those things. And he kept trying to have a serious conversation, but they didn't want to. This is what Freedom News has going on in regards Sorry, my dog. He was like whimpering in his sleep. I think he's chasing something in his sleep because I see him like kicking his little feet. This is what Freedom News TV had in Dearborn. So this is what they have, at least footage that they had so far. So I wanted to share it with you guys.
Back up. Back up. You're right. Step back.
Let me put that over here.
Everyone back.
Okay.
Let's go.
I get hit by a horse. You're getting fucking sued.
Let's go.
I get hit by a horse. You're getting fucking sued.
I get hit by a horse. You're getting sued. Okay.
What's going on right now, do you? Yep, that's why. Get back. They don't want people to just be able to put your body camera on.
I'm gonna sue you. I'm done.
Definitely prayers for your and for you.
Fucking horse out of here so they can open the road. I will set your fucking horse out of here so they can open the road. I'm telling you. No, fuck you.
Yep, so we had that's right there. Oh yeah. That's gonna be me, Paul. It's gonna be me. You have to walk around and get on my lap.
You are violating my rights. You are violating my rights.
I do too. When I see the horses, I always get pissed when they try to do something to them. It's like I just want to beat them up, you know? Like, leave them alone. They're so cute. I just always want to pet them.
You violated my rights. We wouldn't be here.
Aw, Aunt Colleen. You guys are gonna make me cry. Yeah, I feel you. When when we lost our dog, Spider-Man? Thought we only get one. But when I lost her, it was really sad. It really hit hard, and right after like she passed, I think it was like maybe a couple months later, I got surprised with my husky, and she was gifted to me, and it was like, that was my little heart. I carried her everywhere with me. She even, like, when she was a baby, she cut my nose, and she didn't do it on purpose, but like she snipped at my nose to wake me up. I had like, kind of like a little nosebleed, but it wasn't her fault. You know, she was trying to wake me up because she had to use the bathroom, but she was such a tiny, cute little thing. This is the other one that they have. Let me rewind it for you guys. Okay, real Rosary. That's funny. From him and dog. Oh, Michael, I'm sorry. Oh, they don't? That's crazy. I didn't know they didn't like horses. I knew like they don't like dogs. And I think kind of cats, right? That's funny, electrifying. Yeah, they should think they're lucky stars. We don't kind of hit them back with what they throw at us, you know? Cindy, same. Like, oof. The noise. At least it's not the annoying whistle. It does, Abel. It does get better in time. Oh yeah, my little husky, she's something, all right. Right now she's knocked out. I'll take a picture and I'll put it up for you guys. Knocked out on my laundry, apparently. She's playing with my bikini. I'll put that up for you guys. She's like knocked out on my bed. That's where she lives, guys. She lives in my bed. All right, let's rewind this one. Oh, that sucks. Big color.
Get over. Back on the sidewalk. Get over.
Aw, Abel, you're such a nice person. Right? I don't think a lot of people that don't have pets don't understand that, you know? See, if we go there, and I know I'll probably get in trouble for this, but I would bring a water bottle, like a spray bottle, with like either bacon water or hot dog water, because it'd be funny. Okay, I'll stop, guys. I'll stop. Yeah, they're definitely my fur babies over here. I have fur and feather babies. So that was that one. I'm checking to see if they have any more things uploaded, because they were uploading all kinds of stuff. So that was it for, I guess, today that they had. Yeah. So that's all they had for this one. I have other stuff for us, because remember I told you I had things originally pulled up for us, but then all this stuff was happening. I was like, you know what, this is a little more important just in case something does pop off. I wanted to see, but if nothing popped off, then we're just like, okay, well, we'll just kind of chill then, I guess. It's usually what we do, guys. It's usually what we do. I was hoping for like other fun things to do today, but kind of I guess that's the only fun thing we can do. We already watched, I know about the alien thing we talked about, you know, definitely about Quinnipiac. We'll watch this guy. Jeremy's kind of breaking it down about what happened on the Jubilee, which I found interesting, like I said, guys. At least to me it was. I usually don't like watching those things, but I mean, it was funny to see it. All right, here goes Jeremy.
Well, Temple has responded to the claims or the attack from Alex Jones, and
oh yeah, that's the thing I was telling you guys too.
Color to this, so stick around if you've already seen his video, because this is a little bit.
Telling you, so much infighting, man.
Viewers see it as kayfabe. Everyone's all
right, Paul. I'm just saying they don't like pork.
They're not.
You know, hot dog order should be right there, right?
Between last night and this morning,
brand new subscriber.
Prior to my debate with Alex Jones
to the madness.
About how I should handle it.
Thank you so much for subscribing, J.H.G. Wells.
That's
I was like,
truth.
wait, I know that name.
He's allowed to change his opinions. He's allowed to criticize certain foreign countries.
Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it.
Turn on Trump or criticize Trump. Well, I won't even say he turned on him. He's allowed to criticize Trump.
Okay, Jesse, I could look up some ghost stuff.
The people close
last
to him,
time we did
closer to him, not maybe in his immediate circle.
What was it? Mimics? I could look to see
whether it was
see like maybe
his
cryptics
medical
or
emergency
the
on the
Appalachian
live
stuff,
stream,
right?
in which he was clearly completely hammered, had a very scary coughing attack. His sudden 180 turn, his meltdowns on X. I think I have an explanation for a lot of it. First, I want to say
I had watched one time.
I don't.
It was
even
crazy. They were
believe
talking about like
Alex
Sasquatch
is in control of his
and
account
they were
anymore.
hearing these crazy roars. That was insane. Like it really was something I've never heard before, which is crazy.
But I think a lot of people can figure out who it is. Just doesn't sound like him on X, given how much the man works and the amount of replies even yesterday and today. I'm not talking about just putting out videos. I'm talking about actual replies.
Mimics, but I know,
you know,
Appalachian one is like the ones that are the trippiest.
Doesn't sound like him in the text. We're going to look at that. People are worried about him because we care about him.
Watch it after this one.
Alex is the GOAT. He's the greatest to ever do what the man has done, and he's been right about so much. It's not that people disagree with him now. That, you know,
oh, he definitely did. I was watching his stuff going back and forth. It was crazy,
I mean,
guys.
That has turned some people off and has hurt his
like,
viewership.
I'm telling you guys, there's so much craziness going on, especially amongst the right right now, that I feel like a lot of people on the right need to get it together. We can't
in this case that would
flounder. We need to kind of stick together, because you don't see the left. Well, technically the left is eating its own if you think about like the socialist Dems, but like against other Dems, they're not really doing this, you know?
Is normal. If Alex really
so we definitely need to
he would have known that
be,
some
I guess,
people would leave.
more united, you know?
This is part of making content. And if he believes what he
Aw,
says, then
thank
he
you,
doesn't care.
Colleen, so much
I
for
don't wanna be
the
petty like a
super
lot of
chat. I
people
really
online
appreciate
saying, "Oh,
it.
the show's
Lots
done."
and
This,
lots of love to you.
I don't know what his analytics are.
I put a
In
little
fact,
heart on
ahead of
it.
the debate today, I asked his team for the analytics that he claimed were down 90%, and they refused to give them to me.
Okay, I'm
Well, let me be
uploading
clear.
Kara.
I've got nothing but love for him, and I'm actually genuinely concerned for him. And in my debate with him today, I was faced with the idea
guys
of
can see
whether or
what
not I
she's
want to
doing
go
on my
hard
bed.
or go easy on him. And as I record this at 11:17, my debate's in 43 minutes, and I still don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'll match his energy. That's probably what I'll do.
Okay, I put it up for you guys so you can see
But
her.
last
She's just
night,
knocked out, guys.
you know-
Knocked out.
You know, people on the outside looking in, they think, oh, it's all just, you know, creators doing this. I didn't coordinate anything with Alex, and neither did Tim. Guess what? I talked to Tim last night. Now, I won't share what he said to me privately, but I can assure you that he is not a part of this and that he didn't organize this. He's just as confused as I am.
Eventually it gets better.
Why
and
Alex
sometimes
would
you'll
go
find another
after
one that would just remind
basically
you so much
two of
him.
the largest creators.
That's
who
true.
stuck their
Look
neck
at
out
the
for him.
super chat. You're my new
Tim
favorite.
hosted him when he was banned. I hosted him
Oh,
when he was
Jesse,
banned.
thank you so much for
I'm
the
the
super
one
chat.
that got
I really,
Elon
really, really
Musk
appreciate
to
it.
unban him on X.
Guys are going to make me blush.
Okay, I have 100 pro
But
Alex
thank you
videos on my
so,
channel
so
and 0
much.
negative ones. As far as I
I was reading your
know.
guys' chats. I'm sorry.
I don't
But thank you,
care that he's
thank
changed
you,
his
guys.
opinion about the current president. That's his right. My concern is that the man is
Yeah,
is
Dante, I
not
think
healthy.
a lot of them
There's
are, and I
something
think
wrong.
because there's not a lot of
He's
funding in
acting
it right now
manic.
because of the
He's
USAID, I think that's why we don't
burning
see
every
them going
bridge
as nuts as we used to
for
see them. And
seemingly
I'm
no reason.
surprised because like the
And I
last
get
couple
it. He's
years, they
under
were like
immense
crazy,
pressure.
crazy. And now
The
it's like
man's,
they're kind
you
of,
know, being attacked from
you know,
every angle all
you'll
around.
get like some
And
here and
that's
there,
why
but
I
it's
have
rare
empathy, and
now.
that's why I
But it's because
have
they don't have the money.
understanding for maybe I'm going to catch a stray or Tim will catch a stray, but this is not that.
Yeah, that's
Last
true.
night,
Electrifying one. They probably do get a heads
after
up.
claiming, you know, he got really mad that I said
Oh,
he's
I'm
on
Carly.
the,
Well, we love
you know,
you.
that certain
Like you
foreign
say
country,
we. I do.
you know, took out Charlie Kirk.
Well,
And he
technically,
is.
me and my fur babies and my
I
feather babies
prove
love you
that
guys
beyond a
too.
reasonable doubt. He's been
Thank you,
signal
Electrifying one. The Harley girl rules.
apologized to Candace for being quote unquote wrong about her. He said she won the debate. He then also
No.
specifically said that he believes that certain foreign country is involved. These are his own tweets.
Yep. As
Candace
Dante
was ahead of
says,
the curve.
everyone
I
please like,
officially
subscribe, share,
apologized
share,
to
share.
her.
And if
Candace
you're
plays
if possible,
a
give
compilation
to
of former Trump
to
allies
the
disavowing him.
to my
is
channel
even
so
getting
you can
slammed
help
on Truth
support the stream.
Social.
So you can get
Okay.
amazing things like this. Probably
With
better.
me, she took the high road.
Maybe
Now
one day I
think
won't be as crazy.
Israel
guys.
was involved. And he said to me on X and issued a $10,000 bounty
But I
if I could
appreciate
prove
all your
that
guys'
he's ever
support.
blamed them.
Both, you know, like
Well, he
with you
did.
guys donating and with you guys just
Of course
being
he
here.
did.
You guys make, you know, brighten up my day so much. You
What
guys
does
just
that,
don't
what
know.
does that mean? What does they were involved in Charlie Kirk's assassination mean? Did they provide the clothes?
About healers.
Did they have a buffet
I wouldn't
dinner
know what
afterwards?
healers.
No, he is implying that
Like, what type of
they
healers?
took out Charlie Kirk.
Okay, he's kind of boring,
He's
guys. We're gonna
amplified
just
Candace
go to the
Owens'
other
made
one.
posts that say unequivocally
Like, I
that
thought he
she's
was gonna talk
broken new
about
evidence,
The temple
quote
thing, but
unquote,
he hasn't said anything. Maybe he's gonna
that
get to it. Let's see.
they're doing what most content creators do, unfortunately, and follow the clicks. There's a lot of interest around this topic, and it's particularly popular on X. Just admit it. Just admit it.
Oh yeah, there was like telling Temple that
Then
like, oh, you're
Alex
just doing all
calls
this
Tim
for
an Israeli
clicks
operative.
and money and yada yada. But I remember when he
which
was doing this in
responds,
his
"I've said nothing
basement,
but kind
you know,
things
when he
about Alex
first
and routinely
started.
quote his
Like
wisdom,
he built his
and I
stuff,
mean
you
that.
know.
Que bono. That's, I think, means
Oh,
who benefits
cattle
from
dogs.
this.
Huh. I
Something
wonder if I'll
happened and
need
he
one of
flipped on a
those
dime.
for like,
He
because I
did.
want to get, like I told you guys, I want to get goats.
Why is he, you know,
and
he did a
like
car video on
a
me
donkey.
saying, oh, the quartering's a boomer.
I wonder if I would need a cattle dog for that.
Brother, I fought the hardest to get you.
Oh yeah, she's
unbanned
definitely
from
a
X, and I
grifter,
was
dude.
successful.
But originally she was a
I had you on
lefty,
my show when
and
you were
then she did
banned.
Blexit, and then she became on the right,
It was
and
some of the
now
most
it seems like she's
exciting
grifting back
moments
to the
in my
left. So
entire
she
career
basically,
on
it
this
seems like she
platform.
follows
What
the
are you
money.
talking
That's the way I
about?
feel.
Tim Pool needs to come clean about his meeting. He has already explained exactly what this is. Now, someone says Tim Pool's sold out shill took 30
Oh,
silvers,
Michael.
easy to see. To which Alex responds, bingo. I think it's a certain other person running his
Yeah,
X
Uncle
account
Ian.
right now, and
I've
I'm going
been
to
like
confront him about
probably
that on the
stalking
debate.
poor Cindy. I'm like, are you good, girl? Like we've been stalking each other back and
It
forth. We're
wasn't
like,
a
are you
secret
good?
meeting.
You
He
good?
stated
Okay.
it publicly. He addressed
And then,
it
like,
at
if
the
I get hit
time.
with a storm, I'm just like, girl, are you just so you know, you might get hit
He's
with the
just
storm, you know, just a
appealing.
heads up.
What
And
he's
it's funny
doing
because
now
Black
is
Smoke does
audience
that to me. He'll be
gathering.
like, did you
He's
get the storm
trying
yet?
to
And I'm like, no,
appeal
not yet.
to people that hate Tim, people that hate me, of which there are many, and multiply that.
Aw, you're so
by
nice,
the
Big
current
Killer. Yes, we
fervor
hope you guys
around
have a
IDS.
wonderful, wonderful night.
I constantly
Lots
get
of love and
accused
hugs
of being
to
on the
all you
tape.
guys, and good juju.
Prove it. I don't care.
If I'm way too positive for you guys,
about
I'm
other
sorry.
foreign countries, whether it's
Cindy says
Israel
it's a good
or
thing.
anyone else. I care about Americans, and I'm America first.
Oh yeah,
And
I
only.
remember you told me
And I've
that, Cindy. I
stated
actually
that a
was saying that
billion
earlier.
times.
I'm
There's
like,
a
she did
reason I
not
never get
like
those
the little
comments
house in the prairie
on
thing.
other video
I was like, she
platforms,
had
but I
it
get them all on
electricity
X.
wise. I had it
It's
internet
because that
wise.
movement, in my opinion, is heavily botted, which is what
Yeah,
I
I
told
heard,
Alex,
Paul.
and
That's why
then
I
he
wanted a
melted down.
donkey. I was thinking between one or two because I
Offered me
don't know if I need two
$10,000
of
to
them,
prove that
but for sure
he
one.
said that. Well, I will prove that
And I
today
heard
on
that
his
they
show.
they poop a lot, but I heard they
Now you
pick a
have his
specific
son,
spot,
his
and that's
nepo baby
always where they'll go.
son,
But they're very protective of, I guess, their flock or whatever you want to call it,
saying,
like
you
the
know,
group
going
that
after
they
Tim.
like. So they would consider
Tim saying
all
I
of
said
us
nothing
like part of their
kind,
family, so they
nothing
would
but
protect
kind
us.
things.
That's what I at least heard. I don't know
Alex
if
then
that's
called
true.
him a backstabber. I happen to believe, and I've said this before on the channel, and a lot of people disagree with me, and that's okay. But I believe
Oh, Abel,
that
yes,
there is
he's
something
so
demonic
awesome.
going
Yeah,
on
he
in this
would
country right
he
now.
would
That's the
let me
only
know too when
explanation I
we
can
would
have.
talk on like
What Candace
lives.
Owens
He'll
is
be
doing
like,
to
you know,
Erica
she's
Kirk is
okay, just so
demonic.
you know. Or I know at what point he asked
What
if
Alex
I heard
Jones
from
is
her,
doing
then I'd
right
be
now
like, oh
is
yeah,
not
you know,
who
she
Alex
texted
Jones
me.
is.
So
He's
we
always come
kind of were
across
going
to
back
me as
and
somebody
forth.
who's been very loyal.
So I love the fact that you guys check up on each
Why
other. That's
burn bridges
awesome.
with the two people? Arguably,
A
and I
pair?
know a lot of people
Okay,
assume,
like
well,
a
he
girl
went
and a
to
dude, or just
Wrong.
like two dudes?
I put my neck out on the line when I had millions of subscribers on a platform that could ban me
You know
for
what,
hosting
sweet
one,
Pat?
and I did it anyway.
If I have to live like that, I don't
campaigned
mind.
for him to be
To be honest,
reinstated to X.
like
when
I
it
like
didn't
when
benefit
like
me
okay.
at all. These
So when
things
my
don't
power goes out, I
benefit
do
me.
kind of like it sometimes. Only, but I know it's gonna come back eventually. But it's like I like
Now,
that my brain
InfoWars,
gets to reset
Tim
and kind of
Pool cries
enjoy,
foul
you know,
after
like the
attacking
time, you
Alex
know.
Jones. He didn't
Then you
attack
kind of
Alex
do a lot
Jones,
of
he
stuff you
just
used to do
defined reality.
back before all the
He said you
electronic
built your
stuff, you know,
brand.
before you had like
You built your
internet or
brand on
Wi-Fi
being
or like
one thing, and now you've
smartphones,
changed it, and maybe you feel like, you know, justified in doing so, and that's great.
miniature ones.
But you have
They
to
have
expect
miniature
some audience
donkeys.
drop-off.
Now I gotta Google that. I have to look that up because I've seen goats and they had like dwarf
Podcast
goats,
host
and I
Tim
thought they
Pool
were so
suggested
cute.
Alex Jones's
I want to
audience
get
is
them when they're
dropping off
babies, so when I
because
lift
he's
them
been
up, they
critical
do
of
that
decisions made by
sound.
Trump. That's a fact. Read
Or,
your own
or
comments.
like I know
Read
they
any
have
of the
ones that
comments
they
that I
startle and they
wrote
just
on X.
tip over,
Okay, take some time.
but they
to
don't
look.
get hurt, but they
I won't
tip
do
over
it in
like
this
stiff as
video,
a board, and they
so
go.
I've got to get
Thump.
ready for the debate.
Like I like those too.
Hundreds, maybe thousands of replies to me saying I tuned out on Alex after he started saying crazy stuff like boots on the ground, or I have information that Kash Patel's been fired. That was what 4 months ago. He hasn't
Yeah,
been
that's
fired.
Angeline. That's
We
probably
need a 25th
like they say in
Amendment to
Dogma, and I'm probably gonna
president.
chop it up, guys.
He turned off.
But
his
whoever's a fan of
base.
Dogma knows what I'm talking about. Where they
But
say
that's okay. If he
the
really
greatest like
believes
evil
that,
or sin is having
then
AC.
he's just being his true authentic
I agree.
self, and there's a price for that.
Like when my power got shut down and
when
my
I came out
and
and
it was
said,
one of those hot
hey,
days, it
Candace
sucked
Owens is
because
evil, I lost subscribers.
I missed my AC.
Because a lot of my viewers, many of my viewers still believed and still believe now that she's correct and she's righteous in trying to destroy TPUSA and all this stuff.
We
I
missed
didn't
you
care.
too,
I made the
Cindy.
video. Alex, I presumably did the same thing.
Are you serious, Michael? Is that what they're called? Because if you
His
are,
son
I
says, "Do you
really
think
will
you're
be
supposed to get
saying that
magical
word.
infinite credit for doing the right thing? You're a transactional person, Jared." Alex has never done anything for me. I've never made money off of Alex.
That's funny, Jay.
Most of the videos
I would like it. I wouldn't mind it.
Like I uploaded a video last night about this. I
wonder
ended up
how it
deleting
would
it because it
be.
was performing
I
so
think it could
poorly.
last a week. I don't know if I could last
Still up on
longer than
X and
that.
other
I
platforms
probably,
where it seemed
if I
be,
had
but
to, I probably could.
I make more money talking about Brie Larson.
I'll probably be reading stuff, but it sucks because I
It's
go to school online
nonsense.
and I do this. I need
This
like
idea
internet,
that
unfortunately.
I mean, I care about Alex. He is one of the most important voices.
She had
of
her
the,
handy dandy flashlight.
Was one of the most important.
So you got
voices
miniature,
in,
standard,
you know,
and
this
mammoth.
America First
Interesting.
movement.
Now I gotta look this up. Hold on, I gotta
And
write
he's
that down.
lost right now. And Tim Pool
My
had
fam's
this
gonna
to
be
say.
like so mad because they're gonna be
I
like,
like this.
"Where are you getting these ideas for all these
Kimono.
different animals?" I'm like, "Ha."
For just close to 10
Telling you
years,
about
I've
donkeys
defended
only
Alex
because
Jones.
one of my bosses, she used
When
to
they
have
went to
one,
destroy his
and she told me
business,
she loved
defended
her
Alex
donkey.
Jones.
So I was like, "I want a
Met with
donkey
Alex
now."
Jones, and he explained to me how he never had an opportunity to defend himself in court, and they issued a summary judgment illicitly.
Miniature.
Said, "Wow, that's crazy."
Miniatures.
We all defended him.
And
I have probably
mammoth.
50 videos defending him against that judgment. Now, I don't defend what he said. I think that he was wrong about that particular
It was so dark and
that
boring.
story.
I
But
bet.
I defended him. I did dozens of videos saying that.
The Dukes of
Talked about it on the
Hazzard,
show.
Married with the Children.
Several years ago, when Alex Jones
Those
was
are
persona
funny
non grata,
shows, though. Like I
and you couldn't
didn't
have him
watch
on
Little
any
House on the
platform.
Prairie, but
I had him on
or the
Tim
Dukes
Cast
of
IRL
Hazzard,
with
but I
Michael
know what it
Mouse.
is.
He did.
But I
couple
did
days
watch
after the
like
show
clips
aired,
of Married with
YouTube
Children. That
deleted
was
the
a funny
episode.
show.
I called Alex immediately and
Taking hot
said,
showers. Oh
"Fuck
yes,
you two.
girl. Yes.
I want you and Michael to come back. We're doing the show
Cussed.
again. They can ban me."
He did.
And a week later,
Yep.
we
He did. Yep.
Michael and Alex came back, and we did the show again.
Mallrats and Chasing Amy.
We did an episode at Alex.
I think they said they were making up. They were thinking, or it's still.
We were,
I think in the writing
Austin,
phase for Mallrats too.
and Alex installed a camper hookup in his studio
Your
for
fishing
us.
lantern.
See, nobody knows this. And the show that we
Yeah,
did.
I have those,
with
and I have the
Rogan,
old
Blair
school ones where you
White,
put the
with,
candle in there and you can hold it.
Drew
I have those
Hernandez,
too.
Ian, Luke.
Like right now, I'm using them as
That
decoration,
was
but they're
just
real, so
outside
we
of
can
Alex's
use them
studio
for real.
with an RV hookup that Alex installed for us.
Like
That's
I
what
try
we
to
did that
grab
episode.
things that I know I can use
3
for
years
purpose,
after that show aired,
or for bartering,
YouTube
just in
deleted it,
case.
citing
Correct.
medical misinformation.
Shadow puppets. Oh my
Some
gosh.
weird lie. And I lost it. Just calling. I was saying like, "You
I
mother
have some
effers."
oil lamps, but you know how they tell you when you buy stuff
Finally,
online to be
I think
careful
like a
and
year
read
ago,
it.
we got them to put it back
The
up.
first time
It's
I bought them,
crazy
they
what
were
they
like
were trying
this
to do to
tiny.
censor our shows.
So I had to rebuy
What
them and get
benefit
bigger
does
ones.
Alex Jones have?
I
starting a
should have
war with
read
me and
the
accusing me of
label and I
working with
didn't.
Israel? I've been his ally for nearly a decade. I've defended him publicly on a large platform to my 12+ million
Oof,
followers. I had
keep
12
the
million
battery
followers
life
across the
up.
board. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure
A
there's overlap.
llama?
Everyone always
Is
says
that
this,
the one that
maybe it's
carries
like
a
7
knife?
million
Because I know
organic
they
and
said
like
it was either
1
the
person
llama or
follows
the
all 5 accounts.
alpaca.
Of course.
Sure.
But what is Alex's benefit to
I'll
being
write
like,
it down.
Okay, me and Tim Pool, I'm gonna go after Tim Pool. He can call me on the phone.
Right.
Call me on the phone. He could say,
Y'all gonna come
"Hey, Tim,
see my
you know,
house and it's gonna just be all
it was
these
a glitch. I don't know if
animals
you saw it." I
everywhere.
would have been like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know." I was making a point that
Like
you
a
know,
mini
when your
zoo.
content style changes, I'm not surprised if people would leave.
Oh, cool.
You know, that's not an insult.
He grew up in your
I'm just
hometown.
pointing
That's
out
very
business
cool.
stuff. So why would he do it? Like, honest question: Who benefits?
See,
Not
but I don't
Alex.
know. They said one of them are like
Unless he does
mean, right?
Maybe.
That's why they
Yeah,
have like you know how they have
honest
ducks
question.
with the little knife. They say
Alex
the same
Jones,
thing about either the
the
llama
question
or the
is,
alpaca. I
this
don't remember.
is seemingly within the realm of a human natural drive.
But
The
I think
question
they're
then is,
both
what
so
is the
cute.
benefit Alex receives by attacking me, calling me an Israeli
Huge
operative?
fact. It is.
Honest question. Comment below.
Opa.
He rides the wave. That's all I could say. That's all I could say.
That's deeper.
There is, and I'll wrap this
I
up
wish I
here,
could, but I
there
don't,
is
I
an
don't think I could
active
get one of those guys.
movement right now
I could probably like
of
get my dog a costume and she could be a
division.
zebra.
you know, when
She's ignoring
Charlie
me
Kirk
now.
was lost
I keep looking at her and
in
she's
the way
like,
that he was
stop
lost,
looking at
we
me.
had a real opportunity in this country to finally defeat the left. And before we could do that,
No
we had
llamas, they
Tucker
spit all over.
Carlson, Candace,
Got it. They're the ones that
you know,
spit. I'm gonna write that down.
Sean Ryan.
Like I
a
wanted
dork
to
that
get
quit his job and then did the
peacock,
podcast
but
tour and then disappeared. I
they're
forget his
very
name.
noisy animals.
They were all, in my opinion, deployed to divide the right. And so instead of defeating the left, we've spent the last year
And Cindy,
attacking
that's
each
crazy.
other.
That probably
That's the
sucked a
benefit.
lot, you
But I
know?
want to ask you the question.
But yeah, I was watching like the whole Temple thing going. It's crazy because him and like Alex Jones are beefing right now because Alex Jones is trying to say that Temple is like a Russian asset and that he got paid by Netanyahu and yada yada. And it's like, that's crazy because when nobody would have Alex Jones on, Temple risked his channel and would put him on there. He even got strikes for it. He got his videos and channel taken down for certain things. But he still did it because, you know, Alex Jones was his friend. Well, he thought it was his friend, but then, you know, now he turned on him. It's crazy. That's what I'm saying. I'm tripping that all these people are turning on each other. But you guys asked for it. So we're going to go ahead and watch 5 disturbing Appalachian videos. I love ghost stuff. Real horror talk. So whoever doesn't like horror stuff, I'm giving you guys a forewarning. That's crazy already.
On May 5th, 2024, TikTok user
No stores,
Coco
no
Bear
gas
Hikes
stations, nothing. Wow, that's
posted a video of his journey
crazy.
while he was hiking across the entire Appalachian Trail. And that's when
You-
he heard
you
gunshots
had a real zebra
nearby,
for real, Paul?
seemingly in the middle of
That's so
nowhere.
cool.
And while not overtly paranormal, it did give him pause, thinking he could be in danger. And since he was not armed himself, he began to record for his own safety.
This
Here's
is a
that clip.
lunatic. That's
Take a
funny,
look.
Dante.
There it goes again. It's gonna be 4.
Yeah, I know that only from a farm I went to. They're very territorial, and they were doing like these crazy, like what sounded like cat sounds. Because I thought they were cats at first, and then I saw these peacocks, and I was like, "What? I didn't know they make those sounds."
Maybe it's me being paranoid, but I have like a weird feeling. It's like,
It turns to a ghost town. Yeah, yeah.
only 4 shots.
That's how it was when I used to live in RGV, and it snowed. The whole place shut down for like 2 or 3 days. It was crazy. I would, but I think they said ferrets would like attack my chickens. But my kiddo, he wanted a
Now
ferret.
it should be noted that many commenters were quick to speculate as to why they were shooting in such a remote area, with some commenting
your
that he
car
had every right
because
to be
they see
sketched
other
out,
peac-
and while others said it was completely
That's funny,
normal.
sweetie pie.
But given Appalachia's notoriety, it left him a bit more paranoid.
You're
You
Teddy.
can follow the rest of his journey over on his TikTok account.
I don't have
But
a
as
teddy.
always,
I have
let me know what you think.
a Karomi. I used to have what is that? A Care Bear that was the grumpy one. Oh Lord.
This next creepy
Feral
video
people.
comes from D's Dark Adventures over on YouTube. I'll tag it in the description below. And after hiking on a strange trail near the Appalachian Mountains, she begins to be
I would
hunted by
love to go
something in
there.
the distance, and it does not go well. And even after making it out of the woods, it still continues to follow her. Here's that clip. Take a look.
See, my problem, guys, is that I'm not a person that would get scared. I'm that person that would chase after something, which is probably not a good idea.
Yep. I gotta get down. I can't go home. Please, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Another one for you guys, just in case. The next one is going to be about cryptids. You know what stinks? We used to have, what are those? The iguanas. They're stinky.
What the fuck is it? Dude, no! It looks like a person, man. But no person. It looks like a fucking person. Stop.
It's See, guys, I did something terrible that I thought I would never do. See how dark it is there? That's how dark it is where I live. So let me tell you guys a quick story. Some of you guys already heard it. But I went like outside because I saw somebody walk by my window, and I went out there. I was like, oh, it's probably like a neighbor or somebody's lost. So I went out there and I didn't see the person, and I was like, hello? I'm like, is anyone there? I did the typical horror movie trope. Like, I was that dumb girl that went out there to say hello and find out who was there. Like, I was just like, oh no. I got called out for it because my kid was like, you just did what they do in horror movies that you tell us not to do. I'm like, yeah. I was like, it didn't even dawn on me. I just went out there and, luckily the chick, she was a surveyor because they were putting fiber in our area. So I was like, oh. But yeah, I went out there like a dingus. I'm like, I shouldn't be doing that. It's like, I should know better, guys. But apparently I don't.
Somebody drive by. Somebody drive by.
Oh no, Dante, I don't
Although it may be
like
hard to
what do you
tell
call
once
those
it follows
snuff
to the
films,
edge
I
of the
think they're
tree
called.
line,
Like,
you can see it in a
I don't
crouched
mind the movie
position
The
and
Terrifier,
seemingly
but
stand up
definitely when
on
it comes
two
to the
legs.
scenes where
And
it's
you
like
can tell
super
she
uber
was
graphic,
terrified.
I'm like this.
But let me know, what do you think about this?
Because
in
I
the
don't like
comments
seeing
below.
stuff that looks super, super real like that. It kind of creeps me out.
This
Oh,
next video
a lot of
comes from
Kuromi
TikTok
swag.
user Erica's World.
I love
And she
Kuromi,
lives
Paul.
near the
It's
Appalachian
just,
Trail.
it's such a cute
And
little
one day, while
person.
driving across an off-beaten path,
I have like a bunch
she
of things
sees
of her
pairs
everywhere.
Of shoes hanging along the trail in multiple states of
Hollows
repair.
in the Appalachian
but not
Mountains,
just any
you never
shoes.
go
She
into.
sees women's
Michael,
high-heeled
I
shoes.
was watching,
Feeling a
I
bit
think it
creeped out, she
was
decides to turn the
not
car
Slap
around and go
Ham,
back
but it was this
and
other
film
guy.
just how many
He
she
tells
saw.
stories,
And
and
she
he was
stated
telling
that
one
she's
about
never seen
the
anything like this
Appalachian Mountains
and
when you
decided
went
not
into
to
this
call the police.
one area
Here's that clip.
that they normally don't go in, which was like what you're saying, like a hollow kind of thing. And they said like the family went crazy or something like that. It was crazy. It was a crazy story. I loved it. I'd be watching these things before I go to bed. I'm like insane to watch them. Look, there's a person.
Now there was wild speculation
See,
in the comments.
I don't know
as to
why
what
I
it could
did that,
mean,
Paul, though.
but she has
Like,
since stated
I
that
should've
she's
known
going
better.
to find a different
It's
route from
Bigfoot.
now on.
I'm still
And I, for
teed
one,
off that
don't
we
blame
can't
her
get
in
a
the
good
slightest.
picture of
But
Bigfoot
as
with all our
always, let me
smartphones
know,
being the
what
way
do
they
you
are.
think?
It's crazy.
This next creepy
Oh
video
yeah, Jay,
comes
that's
from
how I
Action
am.
Adventure
When we
Tours,
watch these, we
and they
try to
specialize
debunk them.
in cave diving and
You know,
finding
because we're
unmarked
like,
caves.
you can tell
And
that's
after
fake.
finding
You
a
know,
hole in
like
the
the ones
ground
that
in
I
the middle
can't
of the
debunk, I'm
Appalachian
just like,
Mountains,
ooh.
they decide to lower
Like,
a
I don't know
GoPro
what
with a
to say
rope
at that
down the
point.
hole to see if it opens
But some of
up
them,
into a
like,
cave
for example,
that they can
you'll see
explore.
people like
But what the
pointing
camera
like this,
actually picks up
and then
is
all of a
pretty
sudden they'll be
terrifying.
like, "What's
I
that?"
shortened
And
it a
then
bit
they're
4
like, "Oh my
times,
god, you
but
missed
you can
it!"
see the full
And they'll
thing
come
over on
back,
their
and the
channel.
person's gone. It's
Here's
like,
that
really,
clip.
you
Take a
could
look.
just stay there and follow that person, you know?
Dude, the mystery deepens. We hear water down there too. There's like a whole river down there or something. Sending it.
No. Sasquatch.
Oh, it's going there.
Oh yeah. Did you run into a djinn, Michael? Because those always make me laugh when I watch them. They're like, it's a djinn. And I'm just like, it looks like a person. Like a person that's dressed up and you're pretending it's like a djinn. That looks gross. Like, what are we seeing? Like, how is this a ghost thing? You wouldn't go to no woods? I would. He's got a specific set of skills. Too many bugs. Yeah, I get you on that one. I was in the garden and I was
You
pulling
can
out
hear
like
what sounds to be
the
footsteps
weeds
walking around
around
the
my
camera and breathing
like
near the mic,
hot pepper
not
plants.
knowing what they actually
And when I
captured
pulled
on
out one,
camera.
I
They
saw
took the
this
footage
spider in
home
there and I like
posted it
jumped and
online.
screamed like a girl.
And they have plans
My
to
kids
go
were
back
laughing
with
at
an
me.
even better camera setup.
They're like,
So
why are you scared? I'm
definitely
like, step
follow
on
their
it, kill
page
it.
for
And they're
any
like,
updates.
no, it's a wolf spider. It's not gonna hurt you. And I'm like, oh, it was so big. I was so freaked out. I was like, I'm not going to my garden today.
This last creepy video comes from Mandy ASMR 22. And after many strange occurrences behind
I
her
think
home,
they said,
near
didn't
the
they say the
Appalachian
Hill Have
Mountains,
Eyes
she
was
set
based
up
on a
night
real
vision
thing?
security cameras to see if she could catch anything. And she posts all these videos to her TikTok
You'll see me
channel
like Animal
in
Crossing
hopes
running
that her
around with a bug
followers can
net,
explain
just
what's
popping it
going
on
on
people's
to
heads.
somewhat ease her mind. But in my
Oh.
opinion, this next video is the
That's funny,
creepiest
Cindy.
one on
I'm
her
glad you guys
page,
have fun
but
here.
she's got a lot more, so definitely go check her out. Here's that clip.
What's
And
up,
as
smoking
always,
guns?
let me know what you think.
In Oldwell. There goes the whistle thing. And me like a dingus, I'd probably whistle back. I would do that. What was that thing from Roger Rabbit? Shaving a haircut. I feel you. There's some that I watch that I know for sure, like 100%. And then there's others where I'm like, yeah, no.
You can hear what sounds
Oh, I
like distant
hate
whistling
gnats,
in the
man.
woods
They
behind
get
her
on my
home, and
nerves.
also disembodied voices. And this left her and her followers terrified. And in case you made it this far,
You rather
thank
just
you
stay
so
home.
much for watching. And I also have a TikTok
So
account that you
that's
can
that
follow
one.
me on, as well as
Okay, we
an
have
Instagram
one
account.
more.
But if you want more of these
Go to the other
videos,
one.
just hit subscribe, because this is all I do.
Here we
So
go.
I hope you come along with me.
He's like, this is all I do, guys. So we're jumping into cryptids now. So these are the 10 top cryptids. Clearly caught on camera. No
Moving through
way,
the trees
dude.
was captured right up close. A massive predator swims just beneath the surface, dragging a bloated cow carcass through the water. And on Navajo land in Arizona, a strange figure was caught on camera. Locals say it matches stories that go back generations.
Wow, that's crazy, Michael.
These are
So
cryptids caught clearly
You're in the
on
mountains,
camera
you
in
shine the light, and at a sound,
Well, you
and the
wanted
red
clear
eyes look
footage of a
back.
cryptid.
That's crazy.
Here it is. It's not often we get
They
supposed
are
Sasquatch
unclean. It was
footage
so
this
big, it freaked me
clear
out.
and
And then
up
it had
close.
a
Usually these
really
videos
big
are shot
X stack
from
with it. I was like,
distance,
nope.
and the creature is almost
I just ran.
impossible to make out.
I
I
was
know
scared,
I say
girl.
this almost every time I show a Bigfoot video, but understand
It-
I sift through
I like
a lot of
the
garbage,
original It.
and
I
I
like
just don't bother putting most of these
Yep.
videos
But
on
you
lists like this
burned.
because these videos aren't meant to put you to sleep. Although if you use them for that, I'm not
Cindy,
offended.
we're in the
Close
same
your
boat,
eyes,
girl.
go back to bed. Is
Oh,
this video
you said it,
genuine
electrifying
though?
when you
I
said-
mean,
you said
how
squirrel.
can I say for sure? I do like it. I'll say that. There's more going on here
My dog
than
didn't wake
a
up when I
monkey
screamed.
suit from Party City. This thing looks
I've
to have
never
some
heard of a
bulk to it.
banana
There's color
spider. That's
variation in the
crazy.
fur. If it is a hoax, I think it's
That
pretty
whistle's
well
tip.
done. Well, this is a freaky piece of footage. Not only is there a massive dead cow
I gotta look
floating
that
through the
up.
water, there's
If
something under it.
animals don't have
and I
red
guess
shine to
that
their eyes,
something
that's
was involved
crazy.
in the death of the cow. I mean, good lord, look at the size of this thing. There's
you'll have
a
a
full-on
steak.
dinosaur
Ooh, steak
swimming in
sounds
this
good,
river.
guys.
Of course, this is a croc or a gator. I couldn't actually find where this video was filmed, but the thing is an absolute beast.
That's funny.
I know,
I'm telling
very
you.
insightful.
No, I'm very girly
Take a
at
look
that
at
point.
this strange photo. Picture was snapped on Navajo land between cornfields and Greasewood,
Yes,
Arizona.
I actually
Been
did a
making the
story on
rounds
that.
social media lately.
I didn't even
according
know
to
that
the
they could
person
be
who
in
shared it, her
Arizona
aunt snapped
or
a
in
picture of
America,
the end
period.
of a
I was
small
so
canyon
tripping
after
on that.
hearing weird
About the
noises while
jaguars.
tending livestock on her property. There's not much more
The
info
unfortunately,
about
probably
it,
the
other
spiders
than
are good for
claims
my
that the
garden.
creature
Apparently,
was
that's
seen
what I'm
again
told.
a
They
few
eat all the
days
bugs.
later. The family
will attack
chose
my
not
plants.
to go after it. They figured it was best to just leave it alone. Wise. Apparently, stories about creatures
Right,
like
Dante?
this have been told in the area for generations, though. What do you think of this one? Only explanation that I have outside of this being a genuine Sasquatch, of course, is a
well,
black
no,
bear.
we tend to
There are
post,
black
like,
bears in Arizona.
we
I'm not
watch
sure if they
wherever, like,
frequent this
sometimes
specific
people
area. If anyone
smoke,
from Arizona can
they will
enlighten me in
request
the
something
comments,
like to
that would
watch.
be
Like sometimes there's nothing to do here, so
a video from
aside from us
Buenos
chatting,
Aires this week has
we'll
gotten
put something
people
on that
talking
people
about
are recommending
possible
to see.
demons
Like sometimes
or
it's the
something
news,
strange.
sometimes it's music
Very
videos,
strange.
and today
This
it's
short blurry clip that's been getting shared around quite a bit on social media, at least on the forums I check out,
Ooh,
shows
Black
what
Widows,
looks
that's
like
crazy.
a street or garden in Argentina. Here we can see some sort of bizarre dark figure.
No, Jesse, I
crawling
have
on
not,
all
which is
fours
cool.
toward the
But then again, I don't
camera,
live
while a few
near
dogs
mountains,
walk around
so
in the background.
I think I'm
The creature
okay.
seems to have
I've only
very
heard
long,
the
spindly
coyotes
limbs, but
when
it's
they
hard to
like
see
howl and
clearly
stuff like
because
that.
it's dark and
crazy.
the video quality isn't really the best.
At
Local
3 a.m.
news says
Yeah,
this
I saw.
happened in the town
Mine's
of
supposed to hit, I
Saladillo,
think.
and people living there are reportedly
I think it's
scared
supposed to hit it
of
from 12
whatever
to
it
4.
was. Some witnesses have
But I don't
called
know
it
if it changed.
demonic and say it has
Camel
inhuman
crickets.
agility that
What?
lets it climb walls
Are,
and jump
like,
between
teaching me
trees.
so many
A local
things.
firefighter
Never
who
heard of
didn't
those.
want to give his name said that, quote,
It's a
something
horse.
was going on. Another witness added, he's something
seen 2
big.
guys
He doesn't
hunting in
walk
Canada,
on all
one did
fours.
not
He
come
walks
back.
backwards. He's disjointed. He
pieces
comes
and
apart.
dumped
His
by his
head is
chest.
upside down while his body moves in
And a
an
couple of
impossible
That's
way. All
crazy,
of that
Jay.
said in Spanish. Of course, this
I
series
like
of
watching
photos
those
were
shows
posted
that
to
do
Reddit
stuff like
a
that.
couple weeks back
Mr.
by
Ballin,
Snake
that's the
Tree
guy that I watch.
1911.
He talks about stuff
Wrote,
like that
I
too.
work
It's
as a
crazy.
land steward in the northeastern part of the U.S.
Yellow
Part
and
of my
black
job
and are
is
bigger than a
reviewing
half
images
wow,
taken
that's
by our game
crazy.
cams. We recently pulled a cam from a fairly remote area, which hasn't been checked in a long time. These images caught my eye. None of the naturalists on our staff could ID this thing. I'm not
Wow,
sure if I
that's
believe
crazy,
in cryptids or whatever, but I don't know what this thing is.
My
It's
mom,
not a
when we
deer.
were younger,
Certainly
she
isn't
had
a
took us to
bobcat.
one of the
And if it's a
reservations,
black bear,
you know, because I told you
it's the
guys I'm
biggest
kind
one
of
I've
mixed with
ever
all kinds
seen.
of stuff.
I
And
included a daytime
there
photo
she
so you can see
captured
that it's
and
not just
like
some weird
killed
shaped
and like
rock or whatever.
cooked
I don't know.
a rattlesnake.
Let me know
It was
what
crazy.
you think. And I
She
will
even
pose
gave me
that
the rattle.
same
It was
question
weird.
to all you fine people watching.
I
What
was
do
shook
you
that my
think?
mom could do that.
Did a fisherman just capture footage of the real-life gill man? Apparently, a guy was fishing near Barnegat Bay in eastern New Jersey
Who
when he
was the
saw
giant in the
something
movie
poke
Big
its
Fish?
head
I've
out
never
of the
seen that
water.
movie.
He had no idea what he was looking at. The more he looked at it, the thing just kept rising.
Yeah,
and
we have
rising
the
until
Discord
whole
up, and I
upper
pinned it
half
to
of its
the
body
chat,
was
guys,
out of the water,
so
and
that
it was
we once we
clear
get
that
more
this
and more
was
people in there, we
not
can
your
start doing like a
ordinary
trivia night for you
animal.
guys.
I mean, yikes.
You
I'd
guys
like to
can
be
send me your
swimming in the water
suggestions,
with
and
this
I can
thing.
look
I
them
gotta
up
say,
and we
this
can
creature
create one.
looks pretty convincing.
Or we can
Definitely
assign
gives me
somebody
the
to
ick.
create one, and
But
then we
there
all
are a
go.
couple
And then
fun
we have a
comments
section
that I
there
wanna
who the
mention
current
as well.
champ will
One
be.
person says, "This is BS. If anyone saw that, they'd run, not
Snowmobile to
record
the
for
tree
3
where his
minutes."
buddy was
Which,
supposed to
fair
be,
enough.
but
I can
this
see
is
where
where
they're
he
coming
felt
from there.
unsafe
But
in the
someone
moment
else responded, "It's
and drove
called a
around.
stare down.
That's
The person out of
crazy.
fear and the frog out of confusion. Hence the term scare
Oh yeah,
stiff."
like
Also a
in my
good
house
point,
I
but I
have
really just love
daddy
that
long
they
legs.
called this
Those
thing
are
a
creeping me
frog.
out too.
And also someone else commented, "This is what happens when people stop eating frog legs." People just love calling this
I
guy a
bet. That
frog.
must
I
have
don't know
been
what
so
frogs
scary.
you people are looking at, but anyway, this next clip was shared by Sunny Vader on YouTube.
What's up, Mitch?
The footage was captured by campers in Clearwater
I
County,
loved
Alberta.
watching those guys.
Last
And I
month, the
always
uploader
like
had
when
been
they talk
tearing
about
down
Slap
their
Cam, I
camp
always
when
like
they
mimic
spotted
his
this
name where he's like,
large, dark
"It's the
figure
Slap
lurking in
Cam."
the trees nearby. He managed to quietly capture the thing on camera.
And the
before
one
it made
that
its
I
way
watched
back
too
into the
is
woods.
Chills,
They
but oh
probably
my
thought it
god,
was a
his
bear
voice
at
is so
first,
annoying.
but
And then
after
you'll
zooming
see
in
me
on the
mimic
thing
it
with the
too because
camera,
it's
they
just funny to
probably
me.
immediately changed their mind. It seems to be standing
But
upright.
Mr. Ballin and Slap
Not
Cam,
that
they're
bears
one of my
can't do
favorite
that,
ones to
but they
watch.
usually won't for very long. It looks to me
Creature
that
from the
this
Black
is a
Lagoon.
massive hairy ape man spying
Silver
on a couple
Springs,
hikers in the woods.
Ooh,
On March
interesting.
21st, something strange was spotted floating low over the rooftops in Saladin, Iraq. And yes, there's video of it. So as you can
Michael,
see,
that's
this
cool that you
strange
did that.
object has a very
I just thought my mom
odd
was like
shape. It
pretty
looks
like
you
first
took a
crazy,
flying
but
saucer
also
and
very
then
cool
made it
to see
vertical.
her do
It
that.
almost
But
looks like
I
Boba
could
Fett's
never.
Slave One from Star Wars. It also looks like it has these long trailing tendrils like a jellyfish. Not like
I didn't
any
know they
drone
bring in the
I've
rain.
ever seen. The
Like
object
I was
drifted
really little
smoothly
when
over the
we did
buildings,
that,
and a local
but I
managed to
remember it,
capture
and yeah,
on
it does
The
taste like
clip
chicken, which is
quickly
kind of
spread
weird.
online. Just another piece of video to add to the growing list of UFO sightings this year. People who saw it described it as otherworldly and
Ooh, that's
eerily
creepy, Jay.
silent. Some think it might be high-tech military equipment. Others think
Like your
this
friend
may
said,
actually
no,
be proof
hell
of
to the
something
no for the
not
camel
from this
crickets.
world. But what do you all think? Now, stepping away from frogmen, aliens, and Sasquatch for a moment, let's talk about some mysterious
Yep,
jellyfish
Michael is the
that were
brave one,
spotted just a
guys.
few months back. The video shows two types of jellyfish that no one's ever seen before. at least
I'm saying, sweetheart,
ones
I don't.
that haven't been documented.
That's my girl.
by science.
My girl
The
limit
footage
right there.
comes from researchers at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration,
They definitely
or
are.
NOAA. First up is this one here. A very bizarre-looking creature. It's so hard
He is.
to make sense of.
Very
it's just so
adventurous,
different
guys.
from anything we see day to day here on land. Almost looks like it belongs
The
in
regular
space.
chicken.
As one of the researchers said while filming the thing, though, I've never seen one of those. Have you? And then another researcher's like, nope. It also captured footage of this smaller jellyfish. NOAA scientists
jellyfishes.
couldn't identify this one either. Both
Thought they were
were
gonna talk
found
about
during
cryptids,
a
but I guess
deep-sea
this
dive
falls
at the
under
northeastern
cryptids?
coast
I
of the
thought
U.S.
cryptids
near
were like
Newport, Rhode Island. moment. We see so many
like the
supposed
skinwalkers
videos
and
of
like
Bigfoot,
this
but barely ever any Dogman videos. Well, that all changes
Dogman
today. This
videos,
dash cam
what?
footage comes out of Bladensboro, North Carolina. A man drove up to his property late at night
same
when he
fault.
got
I'll try
the
it,
fright of his
and then
life.
if I don't like it, I
Some
will never
big,
try
hairy
again.
creature had
What?
been lurking just outside his home, but his headlights hit it, and the thing scuttled off into the trees. Not in the most graceful manner, I must add. This Dogman is rather dainty in its movements. Does this kind of like toddler hop as it moves away. You can't be too hard on Dogman though. He's not as used to being in the spotlight, always being outshined by the ever so famous Sasquatch. All that said though, I've been your host James. I'll catch you, yes you specifically, in the next video.
Yeah, it's definitely fake Sasquatch. Okay, guys, we're gonna leave it right here for tonight, and then I'll come back tomorrow and hang out with you guys. Hopefully, we'll have something fun to watch, guys. But I'll definitely come back and hang out with you guys. I want to thank you guys for watching, and thanks for hanging with me so much. I really, really appreciate you guys. Definitely prayers and hugs to all you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. And don't forget, we do have the Discord, so you guys could go and join. And you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow.